I'm on this thing. I gotta figure this out as well.
As well, so if you want to mute your camera, feel free.
Okay.
I had to get my tablet anyway with some of my apps on there. Right. Hello and welcome back to one of my live streams. It's Lady Spitfire, and tonight on the panel is Witch's Brew. So don't forget to check out Witch's Brew's channel as well. We're just setting up now. I'm charging my tablet because I'm going to try some apps tonight as well. And if anyone else wants to join the panel, please feel free. Into it in a minute. So I'm hoping some of the mods should come along in a minute as well, because I'm not sure we're going to get any trolls in, because we did the other night.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I don't know what's going on with my chat. It keeps freezing. Let's go back into it. There we go. That's better. Okay. Got one viewer. Okay, so same test that I usually have, which is the paper and the keyring. To be fair, this morning I was doing a live stream and the keyring was going berserk every time I mentioned about Ouija boards and things like that and not touching them. It was going completely crazy. So that's why I thought I would do another live tonight and try a couple of my apps. I will say, be careful with these apps as well, unless you know what you're doing. I don't want you to bring anything into your house, you know, just a little disclaimer there. Don't play with Ouija boards unless you know what you're doing. I know people who know what they're doing and had terrible things happen to them. So Witch's Brew, did you have any stories to tell tonight, or have you seen anything when I've been live?
Yeah, I got some stories I could share. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out this Google Hangout thing. You guys are gonna see me like darting around like a hawk here. I'm just trying to figure this out.
If you want to mute your camera, feel free, because Sesame does when she's live.
I don't mind people seeing this. This chat on the Google Hangouts, is that something only we see? Where I posted testing? Where I typed testing on the side? Do you see that chat button?
Only I saw that. No one saw that.
Okay, so then I'll just close that. I'll have to. Hi guys.
I can see you on the replay.
Yeah,
because I've got my phone up.
I'm gonna have a hard time going back and forth from the. Oh no! You know what? I know what I could do. I'm gonna mute my camera for a second while I figure this out, so you guys don't get whiplash watching me. Let's see here. Put this here. Boop. Open that.
I tend to just get my phone up, if I'm honest, for like the chat and stuff like that, so I can have the screen bigger, and then I can see who's coming on with me on panel.
Yeah, I would have done. If I had a smartphone, I would have done that. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. No, I'll scroll to the side rather.
Gillian, would it be all right if you could still mod for me tonight? Because I don't know who else is going to mod for me, and I think we're going to have quite an active night. Can you do that just for me?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Gillian being here or anything like that. I don't. That's fine. I don't got a problem. Woo. All right, here we are. Now I got you here, and then I got the chat right there.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I can't do that on my PC at all. Mine's quite old, so I have to stick with my phone. Let me see. Let me see what people say.
Right, Hopey Dopey.
Hi everyone, sorry I didn't do a run through of who's here. Yeah. Can I just say, because I know there's a lot of drama and stuff going on at the moment on YouTube, people don't get on with some people, but can you just respect that? Maybe I want to get on with everyone as much as I can. There are several people that I will never get on with again, but I've asked Witch's Brew to join me. Witch's Brew is quite new to YouTube, and my channel more into paranormal and FX makeup, so theatre makeup and things like that. I'm trying to get away from all of the crap that was in the past. So can we all kind of get on tonight? Just for me.
Yeah, just for tonight. I mean, we're just talking about paranormal stuff. We're not going to get into any drama, you know?
No. And if anyone comes in that wants to talk about paranormal, they're just going to get booted tonight. I'm sorry, I'm not having it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind.
Oh, okay. I can completely understand that one, Gillian.
For the sake of peace, I will take down that video. I'll do that right now, actually. Let me... I gotta open up a new tab here. I'm not used to using a mouse pad for this stuff. I usually use a mouse. Get new tab.
Hello, Tara.
Jackie.
I think everyone's fed up with drama. They keep coming in now.
I hope Sesame pops up.
I did tell her. I tell you what I'll do is I'll just quickly send her the link because I'll have her on panel again. Like that extra strength. There we go. Everyone's going to paranormal now, Jackie. I've noticed that.
It's a hot topic, you know. Everyone has had some kind of experience, or they know someone who's had an experience, and they just kind of want to know more about it because, I mean, that's like the final frontier that we could actually interact with. I mean, like space would be the final frontier. You know, we can't go to space, so not to make this about space, but I like space. Let's see here, video manager. I'm sorry, my laptop's really slow. It's taking me a while to load the video thing here.
That's okay. To be fair, Gillian sent me a really interesting video today. Yeah, on my new phone. So I'll go get that while you sort out everything. Basically, there's loads and loads of orbs in her spare room, and it's really, really interesting. I hope she doesn't mind me showing it.
Why can't I figure this out? Oh, there we are.
No, Matt, you didn't lose your blue wrench. I was going through and unblocking everyone. I'm giving everyone a chance to come in and get on with each other, and if they don't, they're going to be blocked. I'm giving everyone a chance to explain themselves and get on with each other instead of just blocking.
Okay, Jillian, you could check if it's still up or not. I just removed it. We'll see. It might take a couple seconds though. I don't know.
Thank you for that. You know, I totally respect that. I really do. I admire you for that.
No, I mean that's what I'm all about.
All right, bear with me. I'm just going to go and get my phone.
You got it. Just... Do you guys hear me okay? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet?
There we go. I've got it. Oops. So I'm waiting for my tablet to charge up with these apps. So, right, so if anyone's just joined, while we're setting up, I'm just going to show you a video that one of my subscribers and a friend sent me today. And I just want to get everyone's honest input, so if everyone can see that.
Oh, yeah, I saw some of that.
I don't know how to get it to play up on the computer. Don't know how to do it.
Could you email it to yourself and then share screen through Google Hangouts?
Oh, can you do that? I didn't realise you could do that.
Yeah, I think it's an option on the left. Yeah, there's a screen.
Right, I'll do that. Right, I'm just going to send this video to myself.
Jackie, yeah, I am Witch's Brew. I am one half of Witch's Brew. My girlfriend's the other half, but she has some social anxieties, and she might not be popping up on my videos too much because she makes her anxious knowing other people could hear her. It's just, you know how it is. So for the most part, I do most of the talking. Hey, Angela.
Yeah, my husband's had the lots of paranormal experiences, but he doesn't want his face to be on show.
Yeah, I get it.
It is for his job mainly.
But yeah, I did see some of those. It was hard to see because of the camera, but I was able to see some of the brighter ones. Normally, I'm pretty skeptic when it comes to anything orb related because it could, it's too hard to say if it's not dust or it's a bug or something. But that in particular, you usually see dust when it's like an infrared or it's one of those night vision because the light picks up the dust better, and a bug probably wouldn't glow in the middle of your room. So that it actually kind of looks like a legit orb to me. Okay. She's actually watching Hopey Dopey. She doesn't type either, but Babe Hopey Dopey says you have a beautiful voice.
Yeah, my husband watched the footage as well. There is one bug, because you can see it goes like that, you can tell, but the other ones are definite like orbs. Because I've seen orbs, I've witnessed them. I've had one above my dog's head, and I'm trying to find that picture because I backed all my photos up to the cloud. And I'll show you what the difference is between a bug and an orb. If I can find it. Sorry, I'm just going on the cloud again to see if I can bring it up. I'm not very well prepared with this.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll tell a little bit about myself. I am. Sorry, I have a bunch of dog hair on me. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm in Northeast PA. I'm not too far away from Gettysburg, Centralia. These are some of our more famous towns for being creepy. We have a lot of supposed haunted places nearby because we have some of the oldest cemeteries in the United States. In the 13 colonies, Pennsylvania was one of them. One of the cemeteries here, named Weatherly Cemetery, they have some gravestones that go all the way back to the American Revolution. Like, we have some very old buildings and some very old stuff in general. Added to that, this part of PA is heavy for coal mining. Because of that, I think it might have disturbed the land a little bit. And who knows how many people have died, old time coal mining. So that's a little bit about me.
That's really interesting. I've always wanted to visit that part of America as well. I've run out of my tea.
Yeah, we don't have much exciting, but we have a lot of history here.
I don't know if anyone here watches, but Brittany 44, that's it. And she went to Gettysburg not that long ago, actually, and to a very famous bridge.
Yeah, Hopey Dopey. Tons of battles in Gettysburg. Like, I've seen some photos from a lot of Gettysburg history books that we have. This year, it's pretty popular. Like, those bodies, like, they just piled on top of each other. It was a lot of people died. Probably a lot of restless souls and energy in that area, I would imagine.
Yeah, I can only imagine that. I think there would be. I am still trying to find this photo. Nearly there. Here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's way too big to be a bug or dust. That's huge.
No, I honestly think that was my godfather round her, because he passed away that year on the 27th of June, and he hadn't met Trixie at all. We actually moved from that house, but that house was Victorian, and I did see a gentleman walk through one wall to the other and look at me when I was about 7 years old. That really freaked me out, and that's when I knew that I had a bit of a gift. I could sense things. But yeah, it's 2013.
Yeah, it's pretty significant. Hey there, Kiro. You with the face. What's up?
Oh yeah, he's from the UK. He's a gamer. I think you're a gamer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Might be wrong.
When I had a computer that could handle games, I was a gamer. Now I got a crappy laptop.
Hi everyone who's joined. So if anyone wants to join the panel with Witches Brew tonight, we're going to be just talking about paranormal and getting to know each other really without the drama. No more drama here. If you want to talk about drama, I believe there's a couple of other YouTubers that are live now. So if you want to go and leave and go and join them and go and slate everyone, feel free, because you're not welcome here if you're going to talk about drama. I've had enough. It's making me ill. It's making my house very active.
Yeah, Creo. Gaming's a tough category to get footing on. It's pretty unfortunate because, like, everyone and their mom does gaming. Animals and science. You guys believe in animals and science? Hopey Dopey, what do you mean by believe in animals? I think animals might exist. They might.
I'm going to make you a mod, actually, because you're from the UK as well. That'll make it easier for me when I go on in the day. I don't normally get people for drama or anything like that. Sorry, I'm just checking the comments now. I'm making sure that no one's rude. Vinny, you were told the other day we will not discussing Brexit. It's a very political matter here in the UK, and I tell you what, as a UK citizen, I am very, very fed up of it. So if you're going to carry on, you will be rebooted again. So please pack it in now.
That'll be dopey. Seeing animals as people who have passed. I've never experienced such a thing in my on my own. I've never personally experienced something like that. I have seen ghosts, or if that's what you want to call it, ghost spirits, leftover energy, whatever, of animals that had passed, particularly one of our cats that we were pretty close to, died pretty young. A lot of us in the house at the time would see the cat dart in the bathroom, which is where we usually kept the cats at night, was in the bathroom. And after the cat died, we would sometimes hear a meow from the bathroom, or we would see like a cat dart. Regarding as a sign of a person, no, I never personally saw that. I don't think I've even really heard of that before until right now.
I've just put my ghost box on for the moment, and then I'll switch to another app.
You got it.
So that's the one that I'm using.
Oh, I haven't used that one before. I had the Ghost Radar just for fun.
This works because I take it off Wi-Fi. I'll show you now. I'll put it on aeroplane mode. There we go. And then I'll use Joe's Ghost Box after, and then another app as well, and just to see what they're like. What happened there with James? Okay.
I see birds and butterflies and birds when asking for signs from those who passed. Yeah, I know. Birds and I have a love-hate relationship. I never actually asked for a sign from anyone that I've known that passed away. I don't know. I just never really did. I guess I should try, see if anything happens.
Let's see if we can hear it every now and again. There we go. 60. Will I need to type the words in down below, or can everyone hear it every now and again in the background?
I think I heard it.
Okay. It's come up with below and 60. Harriet now.
The box just... you could go ahead.
Yes, there has been actually. I've got 2 bruises on my arm. I don't know if you can see them very well, but they're on my Twitter. was pulled the other night as well, and it's the first time I've ever actually been touched by whatever's in my house. And we were talking about the Ouija board earlier in the daytime, and my key ring behind me was going berserk. Sesame was here as well. She can vouch for me, and some other here as well. And we weren't even talking about the paranormal, really. We just happened to get onto the Ouija board. We were saying how we wouldn't touch it, and we know people who have and have bad experiences.
Angela asked if you could type it in. She likes it when you type it in there, what the thing's saying.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess just in case if anyone doesn't hear it or someone misses it.
Okay, I'll just go through the words now.
Regarding Hopey Dopey, it generates words based off, I'm not exactly sure what kind of sensors the phone has, but it usually uses sensors that things could possibly manipulate to create a word in the database, is how I believe that works.
Yeah, that's why I turn it off from the internet, because I heard if you do that, that it's a bit harder for anything to be manipulated, you know, like program words.
Yeah, we'll do it, Tara. Or, well, Lady will do it.
What's that?
She asked, please, I can't hear it well. Kaylee. Oh, gosh, I have so much. Okay, Kaylee asked for, I guess, playback. What's your experiences with the paranormal, which is a brew? So much. I have a retarded ton of things that have happened in my life. Hold on. Witch's Brew. Do you have a name you go by, or should I keep saying Witches or Witch's Brew? Brew's fine as well. For the sake of making it a little harder on future possible trolls, I just refer myself as M. My girlfriend as K. I also like to say that she's the Witches in the Witch's Brew, and I'm the Brew in the Witch's Brew. But I mean, anything, as long as I know you're talking to me. I like Witch's Brew just because it pops up orange. And my eyes kind of suck. So it's like, but yeah, Witch's Brew, Witch's Brew. Cool guy.
That makes it a lot easier. I do like it when people, you know, put the little @ and then it comes up brighter for me.
Oh gosh. Someone saw that real quick.
I've got the mods in here, so they're out like within seconds. I'm not silly with that. They're gone.
Back to what Kaylee asked me, however, I have no opinion, by the way, on the word that cannot be named. I don't know enough about it. Regarding Kaylee, though, yeah, I have a crap ton. I'm sorry, I'm in the laundry room and I keep pushing things over. I've had a lot of experience. As long as I could remember, I've had experience. The first house, it was neutral stuff. I don't want to get too much into it because we would be here forever if I explain. I'll explain isolated scenarios, though. But I've had a lot of dark, messed up stuff happen. The worst was between the ages of 8 and 21. We moved to my second house that I've lived in. And for 13 years, we had what I don't like using the term demonic entity because I don't know for sure, but it was that bad that we had to have a house exorcism take place. And so it was really bad. Isolated incidents that I could talk about that don't really require a whole bunch of history to it. When we moved to this house, my parents had a lot of kids. My parents had 11 kids. I'm number 5. And was retarded, man. You know how them Catholic Italians do. They breed like rabbits. I was sleeping in my room. And, well, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting in my room. And I was laying on my bed, and my mattress was on the floor. And I had my feet laying so, like, this is my body. My legs were up and then down, and my feet were touching the floor, so my knees were up. and I could feel the floorboards start to creak, like start to bend under my feet, and my feet were sort of near the door that led out of my room. And I got this overwhelming feeling of like heaviness in the air, like things got quiet. It got like extra dark, even though my lights weren't on. Like you could just, you didn't want to move. It was like that fear where you just don't want to move. And I felt, I didn't hear anything, but I felt the floorboard move slowly down, like as if someone was stepping in front of my door. And they stood there for a bit and then they walked away. And none of my room had a special hallway that led to it, so there's no purpose for anyone to walk by my door. And I had let me just read up real quick. Okay. And the next morning, my one brother, my youngest brother, asked me, "Did you come into our room last night?" And I was like, "No, why?" And he said, "Because George, who's my brother, child number 10, Zach is child number 11. They shared a room. Child number 10 said child number 11 said that child number 10 started screaming, Morrow, don't open the door. Morrow, don't open the door," in his sleep. So he was having, they don't often talk in their sleep, but sometimes they do, and it's usually a bunch of mumbling. But this particular time, they were screaming, "Morrow, don't open the door." And I asked, "Well, what time did this happen?" And he told me the time, and the time correlated with when I felt this thing outside my door. And I didn't tell him that because I didn't want to freak him out. But that scared the crap out of me, because it didn't feel like it wasn't like that presence that you kind of feel in the air when you kind of know something ghostly is about to happen. It was instant. It was like this heaviness. I feel a creaking, and then it was gone. And so I don't know if that was a ghost or if that was like something else, some kind of cryptoid or alien. I don't know. I don't know what the crap that was, but that scared the crap out of me. That was the first time in my many years of experience that I actually felt scared for my health, for my life, because I felt this thing physically on the floorboards. And I felt like, again, it was the kind of fear where you're paralyzed, you don't want to move. I never had that before. And it freaked me right out. And especially when I heard the story from my brothers the next day that correlated with that event. Oh my gosh. That was the first time I ever felt that kind of fear. It was terrible. Yeah, I was pretty scared. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that could have been. Hopey Dopey says, "I have felt while sleeping weird feelings where I couldn't move and sharp pains in my spine." A lot of people experience that thing where you wake up and you like can't move and you feel something on you. This would be the first I heard about the spine pains, though. Cryptoids, Kaylee, are things like Bigfoot, Mothman, the Jersey Devil, things like that. Things that don't fall under ghosts or aliens. They're just kind of in between monsters.
Hopey dopey, that's happened to 3 people in my family. It's happened to my mother-in-law. My husband has it regularly. And now my granny has told me about an incident when she was on holiday. And she didn't know that the room was actually haunted. They didn't tell. Oh, look at the key ring right now. Is that?
Oh yeah, look at that.
I don't know if anyone else caught that.
Yeah, I see it's still wiggling. Looks like it's
Yeah,
settled.
sorry, I was just reading that people have noticed that the cross is moving. Yeah, so my granny was asleep, and she felt someone brush her hair like that, and she couldn't move, she couldn't speak to tell her husband, which was my granddad, you know, she was being touched, and she didn't quite like it. It was a bit, hang on a sec, I don't quite like this. This is in my personal space.
My girlfriend just messaged me, or Kay messaged me, telling that I could share a story that that happened. Okay, you know how when evil things mess with you, they tend to focus on your fears to like really get to you. Like they know what you're scared of and they go for it. Well, I have this phobia of malfunctioning technology. I cannot I can't handle it. Like when a technology doesn't work like it's supposed to, it freaks me right out. And which might be a weird fear to have, but I mean, I don't know. I have it. And there was this, I would work nights. I prefer to work nights. And I was working at an Amazon warehouse at the time, which was, hello, beautifully flawed. Um, uh, I was working nights at an Amazon warehouse, and their shifts were 10-hour shifts plus breaks. So it was like 10.5-hour shifts. So I was gone all night, and she has a hard time sleeping if we're not on a call with each other. So she usually stayed up all night. And uh, it was the weirdest thing. While I was gone, she would hear things like things that would mimic me. It would say things to her, like a brief couple words, and then that'd be it. Or she would hear what sounded like someone going through my desk. And I do have a dog that's near where I sleep, but the dog's leash doesn't even get to my desk, so it's not like the dog could be messing with my stuff on the desk. And every time I'd come home and she'd tell me about it, I'd look and everything was still in this place. And uh, and then there were times where she would be sleeping and I'd still be awake on like my days off. So she'd fall asleep and I'd be awake because I work nights. And I would hear things moving around in her room, like across. You know how when you hear something, you could kind of tell if it's close to the mic or far away from the mic. It would sound like it was in like a corner of her room or something, like a water bottle dropping or someone messing with something. It would repeat throughout the night, and every time I tried to record it on my recording program, Audacity, I would try to record it while she was sleeping so I could show her in the morning. For some reason, Audacity would never play. It would never record, and which was pretty frustrating. But for some reason, it just kept. Whenever she was asleep or whenever I was gone, we would hear stuff on each other's end. Like I would hear her cat when her cat's nowhere around, sleeping with in her father's room. I would hear her cat meow. I would hear rustling in her room, like like glass on wood kind of sound. And she didn't have glass, and she I don't know. It really freaks me out. I know it doesn't sound like too much because it's just sounds on each other's end, but knowing that I have a phobia of technology not working right, it freaks me out to know that this thing is not only interacting with her in ways, but it's messing with technology to do so. It really grinds my gears.
Sorry, I apologise about that. I actually muted my mic only because I've got the ghost box going. This is by Steve Hutley. And I'm seeing, I'm letting it, stream for a bit. See if I pick anything up. I'm trying to listen out. I've got it on the slowest mode at the moment. I'm not sure. I haven't used this one before. I've got 2 others.
Sorry about that, Jesse, if you're still in here. I guess while she's doing that, I'll say another thing. When we first moved to this house, it was after the demonic stuff, if that's what you want to call it, demonic stuff. And we kind of still felt it lingering a little bit because we always felt like it was connected to us rather than to our house. And some weird things would happen. At the time, I was still traditionally Roman Catholic. And so I had a rosary nailed to my wall. And my bed, my headboard was like right against the wall, right above, right below where the rosary was. And a lot of the times I'd see it flicking like as if someone was snapping the cross while it was on the wall. You know how it jets to the sides. And one day when I came into my room for the night, I found my rosary torn apart all over my carpet. And after that, my closet door started to sporadically open and close, and there was no breeze going in. And even if there was a breeze, it's usually like, and then it closes or something. It was like sporadic where it would open, like what I'm doing with my hand. And I couldn't handle that. I put my bed frame right against the door, right against the closet door, and that was enough. I never used that closet after I saw my rosary torn apart and the closet door started swinging open and close.
Okay, so I've got it going in the background. I'm not quite convinced, if I'm honest, with this one, but I'll have it on for a little bit and see what people think. If they can pick anything up, it's right by the mic here. Like I say, I'm not convinced. I want to get a proper, EMF reader and EVP reader as well. If anyone can pick out anything, put a number 1 in the comments. If anyone can't hear anything, put a number 2, because I'll try the other app in a minute, and then I'll go back to the ghost box, because I find the ghost box works a lot better. It can be manipulated a lot easier as well. As I say, this is not on internet at all. I've put it on to airplane mode, just a disclaimer.
Yeah, hopey dopey. Lucky you, buddy. Lucky you.
Is it me or is that paper moving more since I put this box on? This ghost box. Okay, I'm going to speed it up now. I'm not convinced. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll slow it down again a little bit.
Matt.
I'm going to turn it off. I'm not convinced. I think I'm going to go back to my ghost box, the one where it is manipulated and gives me words like purple and Harriet, because we've had Harriet and we've had purple out. If anyone can, in a replay, let me know, privately message me. My email address is on my YouTube page somewhere. Please, because I can't pick anything out. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but as I say, I'm actually going to get better equipment as I go along with my channel. So just bear with me. I will, and I'll start doing more walk around my house, because I want to top to make it a lot easier.
Sup, Misha?
Ooh. Okay, ghost box words.
Kaylee, Kay's a witch in terms of behavior. Okay. None of us are actually a witch. I am interested in that side of things, but I've never dabbled. I think if okay, this might sound a little weird. If I had to classify my belief system as something, it would probably be a mixture between Levian Satanism mixed with spirituality. Is kind of where my mind's at right now. Hopey Dopey, do you see the white thing hanging off her doorknob? It's that little line right next to the white thing. That's the crust we're talking about. Misha says, can I ask if anyone from my loved ones can make a familiar word come up through the spirit box? By the way, I just logged on. Yeah, Kira, I remember you talking about that with that other dude. I try not to type about religions because it's really hard to get a person's tone of voice when you're typing. And last thing you want is someone to think you're insulting their religion through typing. But so I stayed out of that. But yeah, I remember you talking about that. Oh, beautifully flawed. I'm not the only one. Hopey dopey. It's lightning and thundering right now here. Okay, thanks, Brew. Hey, no problem. Lady, Misha asked if he could ask one of his loved ones to use a familiar word through the that thing that you were using with the radio stations, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to try the other one now, because I'm not sure about that one that I was using. It just sounds like static to me, if I'm honest, like when you're trying to find a radio station. But I'll try the other one where we've actually had a couple of words. Only a few, not very many. I'm just getting everyone caught up with all of the words, that because I have the ghost box going.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All the time. So I've got like 20 words to type out so far. Oh, of course.
Yeah, Kira, I get you. I get you. When we're ready for another story, my girlfriend messaged me telling me one that I could bring up. I don't have the best memory, so she kind of acts as my traveling memory card. She remembers a lot of stuff from me. Okay, so let me see here. Below single, 60 Harriet, purple, telepathy, however you want to pronounce that. Farm, million, PM, and melted.
I hear it's quite rare for names to come up, and I have had Harriet come up before, and I've had Ellen Johnson as well come up twice before. So I don't know if they've got any significance to the house or anyone here tonight.
Have you tried to do any background digging up on your property?
I'll message you about that one. There's a reason. I mean, Gillian knows. Only a few people know, but there's a genuine good reason why I can't go back. Now.
Okay. I guess I'll tell my story. My next story.
Yeah.
During the sound.
I'll just mute my mic as well.
Okay.
I'll set this.
This was back when I still lived in house number 2, which was the most active house I've lived in. And one Christmas, during my goth phase, my teenager years, I finally got a camera for Christmas because I was really into the paranormal. I was self-studying demonology because I wanted to understand what was happening, in my family and stuff like that. And I got the camera and I decided, well, it was Christmas Day. I was like, I'm going straight to the cemetery because I lived like 2 blocks away from the cemetery. And so I would walk there a lot. And there's this part, it's called Mountain View Cemetery because it's got a nice view, but it's attached to woods. Like 50% of it is attached to woods. And there's this path that leads up on the edge of the cemetery. And you pass the veterans area, and then it's woods, and then there's this mausoleum deep into the woods, and it's the only mausoleum that's in the woods. And let me read here real quick. Let's hear some more stories. Jackie, I hope so to share with me. Hopey Dopey, how long have you had your beliefs? Since I was 21 is when I kind of understood that that would be the definition, I guess, of what I believe. I was kind of weaning off Catholicism into that for about 2 years before that, and I'm currently 25, so technically, I guess 4 years. Misha, I am from Pennsylvania. Anyway, back to the story. So I went to the cemetery and I was walking past the veteran area, and I wanted to record near this mausoleum, and my camera shut off, and I didn't know why it shut off. When I went back later to replay it, it was making these weird mechanical grinding sounds, which I thought, well, I guess that could be because it was new. And for the record, I had completely new batteries to go with the camera because you got the camera, you get batteries for Christmas. It was making this weird mechanical grinding sound, and it just kept going, and it kept getting louder and louder and louder until the camera had shut off. I didn't hear it until I played back. It was in the video. It wasn't the actual camera itself that was making the noise. I turned on the camera again. I continued to walk, and it did it again. And I was like, well, why does my camera keep doing this? New. And it's true, Jimmy. It's true. I took the turn to walk into the woods, and as soon as I walked into like where the woods began and the road stopped that led to the mausoleum, my camera shut off again. And I'm thinking, well, usually when there's ghostly stuff happening, sometimes the batteries get sucked out. So I replaced the batteries. I had extras in my pocket, and I went up to this mausoleum where I got to the steps of the mausoleum, and it went out again. So I replaced the batteries once more, and I think I was on my last set of batteries. It was like a 6-pack or something, and I wanted to see if I could catch anything inside the mausoleum. So I put the camera to the window of the mausoleum doors, and I couldn't see anything. And on playback, I didn't see anything at first. But when I played it back again, just to make sure, because you got to play it back a couple times in case you missed something the first time, and you could see my reflection up until the camera covered the glass itself, because glass is reflective, and plus it was snowing, so there's a lot of white behind me, so there's a lot of reflection going on. And you could see in the reflection on the camera very briefly, there was you could see like the shoulder and downward of what looked like someone in like a gray brown suit standing behind me, and as the camera was going up to the glass. And then when I pulled away, there was no one there, and of course I turned around, there was no one there. I would remember seeing someone there, but this was only on the camera that I caught this, and that was pretty exciting. Unfortunately, it died with my computer died, and I missed it. But there were a couple things I caught with that camera before my computer had died and lost all the footage with it. Let me read up on the comments here real quick. America.
I will just say to everyone that's decided to come in here and troll tonight, you're not going to even get a chance to do that. You're just being blocked and reported. Because some of these comments are really, really horrible to my host, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, Okie snow is amazing. This part of PA, we get some great winters, and our falls are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, we get the foreigners from other states during fall. We call them leafers because they like to watch the leaves change, and they leave their litter everywhere. Scumbags. But yeah, it was pretty crazy actually catching something like that on camera. There were a couple other events with that camera, like I talked about. This was during the height of the activity in the second house, so I started leaving my camera recording all night long. I started to get pretty obsessed. I wouldn't even sleep. I'd wait till I knew the recording time was done, because I only record so many hours worth on the SD card. And so I would wait and just sit awake waiting for the scene to get done so I could review the footage. And what was it? I had the footage. I had the camera on the kitchen counter. I was facing the stairs, and in the kitchen, and the staircase was in the kitchen, because we would hear a lot of voices on the bottom of this. That's a story for a different time. And I kid you not, I caught the most cliche ghostly moan, like that stereotype ghost moan that's like, ooh. I legit caught a stupid moan like that, and I was like, are you telling me ghosts actually make this sound? What? But yeah, no, I caught that, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know if I even want to show people this, because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you clearly edited that one. Like, I couldn't believe that I actually caught that stupid ghastly moan that shows always make ghosts make. It was It was funny. I mean, it was scary, but I mean, you gotta laugh. Bay and medium.
Okay, so I've tried that other app and it's exactly the same as the one that I was using before. I can't hear it. So I'm a bit disappointed. So that's just my own personal opinion. So I'm going to stick to the one that I always use, and I'll just type the words. What I'll do is I'll put them in the description as well, but every now and again I might read them out. It just makes it easier. It's going in the background. I have got the volume up a little bit, but you might not be able to hear it.
Angela, I've heard videos of what people think are Bigfoot calls. I haven't heard Bigfoot speaking. Hey, guy, from the woods, hello. But I have. I've heard the videos of Bigfoot doing his like calls while he's like knocking on. You hear that knocking sound that you usually hear when big feets are in the area, where they like knock things against the trees while doing their crazy call. Sesame ever replied to you yet?
No, I think she might be a little bit busy at the moment, but she sometimes does come on a little bit later. I was hoping maybe Granny Skulls will come back on panel as well, because she had some really interesting stories as well. Have you got your bell notification turned on? Because some people haven't.
What we got here? It's okay, Maria. And who said that? Kaylee. Do you believe in Bigfoot? I'll let Lady answer that one first, so that way I don't sound crazy if she says yeah. Yeah.
Well, if I'm honest, I've only seen, a few like videos here and there on some of the Discovery Channel. But I would like to, maybe look into it a little bit further. I can't say that I don't disbelieve, because I know that there are a lot of things that are very unexplained in this world. It's my own opinion.
Really, Angela, I'm going to check that out. Regarding my opinion on the big feats, I think it's very likely. We're still discovering plenty of new creatures, big and small, every day. And there's let's just use the Amazon rainforest for one. It is so thick and so undiscovered. There could be populations of people we haven't seen yet. Like even with flyovers, you wouldn't be able to find them because the woods are so thick. Like we're still finding new temples that we haven't seen before, from like leftover from Aztecs and Mayas and stuff like that. So I think it's very possible. I think it's very possible.
I do as well, actually. I completely agree with that one. It's come up with medium again.
Kay messaged me saying that your cross is wiggling, and I could see that it's wiggling.
Is it again?
Yeah. Ever so slightly, but it's swinging pretty fast, just a small amount.
Someone said they think it's the little boy that does that for attention. I'm trying to get a little bell to put on the door. Apparently.
Look, if that boy wants attention, he could come over here and I'll just smack him around if he wants attention that badly. Kaylee is asking
his past.
Yeah,
that's what the sad thing is.
Kaylee asks, aliens? I'll let Lady answer this too. She is the host step girl. You go first.
Aliens. I do believe in aliens, if I'm honest. I really do. Because there's so many things that have been noted down in the temples in Egypt and stuff like that, in the pyramids, with people in space helmets. And I know there was a chap who he took recording equipment into one of the pyramids, and he swore he could see something that was pretty alien-ish. But from what I've seen, I believe that, and I think we've still got a lot of space to travel around and different planets out there.
I actually have sort of a UFO experience of a type. For the record, Pennsylvania is, I think, in the top 5 states for UFO sightings and recordings, which makes me feel a little more saner when I think back on this event that took place. I remember we used to play a lot when we were young. Me and my siblings were young. We used to play in the yard till like it was late and the lights, street lights were turning on and stuff like that. And one night, it was particularly dark. It was, I mean, I guess it was kind of like what's it called? Overcast or whatever. Like it was sort of cloudy, sort of not. You could see the moon break sometimes. And we heard a noise. And so we all kind of looked up and we saw this ring. I mean, not a ring, but it was like a circle, just pitch black, just fly over enough that it was blocking out what stars we could see in the moon and stuff like that. But that was the only thing I ever actually personally experienced. When it comes to what I personally think, I think I agree with Kiro on that. It's 50-50. I think a lot of the things that we have seen and people have captured on footage is human-made technology. And there's going to be a reason that I don't think a lot of you guys know, and you could actually Google this yourself, but there is a Google search term that you could use to look up patents. So you could look directly into a patent. You type in this thing, and you type in the person's name, and you see all the patents patented by this person. If you look up the patents of, I think it was some dude named John St. Clair or something like that, this guy has patented 2 different types of UFOs. He has patented hyperspace technology and technology that keeps people from dying during hyperspace about 20 to 30 years ago. So can you imagine how more advanced we are in that technology today? And we've seen the U.S. military do the same thing, like that one plane that was highly top secret, that one stealth plane. That technology we didn't know about till like 10, 20 years after they've perfected it. And then we saw this come out. So can you imagine how much more technology was advanced at that point that they released the information about that one jet? Like, I think we are way more advanced than what we are allowed to see. Let me look through these comments. Hopey Dopey asks me a question. Have your bad spirit experiences aligned with your current beliefs, or did they come before that? My beliefs, my current beliefs were a result of what happened, actually. I started to question a lot of things based off what was happening, and I started to realize that my religion wasn't the only one that actually worked. For example, I've watched plenty of paranormal shows. I've read plenty of paranormal stuff. I was very much into it. And people could just as easily get rid of an evil spirit through a Catholic priest as they could a shaman or a witch doctor or the Native American version of that. They could just as easily get rid of these things, which tells me that I don't think it's religion-based. I think it's faith-based. I think if you have that faith in you, that you actually believe that this is going to work, that willpower and that faith is enough to help make it a reality, kind of like that mind over matter sort of scenario. The heck did it just say? I agree, Hopitopia. I think it's selfish to believe we're the only living things. I mean, universe is pretty much infinite. How could we be the only intelligent things?
I agree with that as well. I don't think we're alone in this world.
President Witcher. Misha, I go by Brew, or you could call me M. Me and my girlfriend go by MIB name tags. I'm M, she's K. Yeah, Angela, I've heard about the Mandela effect. I think a lot of it is just people remembering things wrong. However, there is one that threw my entire family off the rails that kind of made them start to think that maybe there is something sort of like the Mandela effect. Apparently, in a lot of art paintings and a lot of statues, if you look it up, and I might be able to share screen to bring it up for you guys. And I've grew up in a strict Roman Catholic family. We were reading scriptures, we were reading stuff that normal day Christians probably never touch on. And I never once came across this in my life. But apparently, Moses has horns. And this is probably going to be a little, like, what? Moses has horns? Yeah, go ahead and Google Moses horns. Apparently, he has been commonly depicted with horns on his head in statues and paintings. Let me see if I can share my page. Screen share. I'm just going to share the entire screen. Whatever. All right. Moses horns. Here's Moses horns. It's horns. He has horns. Where is that in the Bible? You're talking about Moses all the time, but whoops, forgot to mention he has horns. That's the biggest thing that I was able to get regarding the whole Mandela effect thing. How do I stop sharing screen? Did I just click it again? Oh, yeah, I just click it again. So, surprise! Everything you knew about Moses is wrong. No, yeah, the Moses horns of light. Yeah, they depict it as like lightning bolts sometimes. They depict it as rays of light. But like all those statues, they're legit like tiny horns. Okay, hold on. Hope Dopey says, which is Brew. I understand. I understand you.
I've seen a good comment from Hopey Dopey actually about the Slender Man.
Yeah, I was really obsessed with Slender Man. No, it's 100% urban legend. I mean, a guy literally made him up. That was actually a creation that a guy photoshopped for the Something Awful forums. However, what made Slender Man so much more unique than any other man-made horror creepypasta is that he was so anonymous in everything. It was just a picture. It was just a caption. And it was the community of people who like scary things that eventually created what Slender Man is, from the side effects of him being nearby, the whole technology getting screwed up, the whole voices, what happens when you look at him, what he does, the idea of him stealing kids. All of that was actually the community who made that happen. And it was such a flawless, creepy thing that you would never believe that an actual community of people who like creepypastas created that without all this different information clashing, without all these different variations of them existing. They all agreed that this is what Slender Man is. And what Slender Man is fear. It's fear embodied. It's all your biggest fears turned into one thing. It's this faceless thing. It's abnormally shaped. You go down Uncanny Valley when you see a faceless tall thing. It's got these tendrils things, so you can't fight back something with 2 arms and 6 tendrils coming out of its back, and then it's able to lure kids. That's any parent's worst nightmare. They made it that it is all the worst fears mixed into this one thing, which is what makes Slender Man so awesome. Let me see here. Catch up on the thing. Misha.
Yeah,
my God. I never corrected people when they called me a girl because I was like, well, why bother correct them? Eventually they'll find out, right? But yeah, no, I'm a guy. My girlfriend is a partner in the thing, so I guess technically the channel is male and female, but I'm pretty much the spokesperson.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, Hopey Dopey. Yeah, that stinking the group of those two girls who stabbed that one girl. I don't know if it was to death or not because they wanted to appease Thunderman. Thunderman, nowhere in Thunderman's canon does he require a sacrifice. Those girls had some loose marbles.
Am I wrong? Was it a game that it was created for, Slender Man, or is that completely incorrect? Because we had a documentary in the UK and I watched it and it was really, really interesting. And they talked about those girls as well.
Did you ask if there was a game of it? Spirit box, lick and awaken. The spirit box getting a little kinky.
Yeah,
Calm down.
yeah. Nah.
Calm down.
And in fact, I've had a dot and a purple dot for a little while now on here, but just the purple is remaining. I haven't had red tonight.
Okay, so the girl survived. Okay, so it was attempted murder. Yeah, no, yeah, they had some mental issues.
I've seen a lot of paranormal channels do the Candyman and the Bloody Mary challenge.
I feel like, and I mean, this is just my own opinion. If anyone was thinking about doing it, don't take offense to me saying that. But I feel like things like that are pretty. They're like for the childish paranormal channels, you know, like yeah, Bloody Mary's gonna work. If saying Bloody Mary 3 times in front of a mirror in the bathroom in the dark would kill people, there'd be a lot more deaths being reported than, you know, like no, that doesn't happen. I think a more mature, more darker look on the paranormal is what a real paranormal channel would do. Not, oh guys, I'm gonna say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror.
Yeah. Well, like yesterday, I did that. Don't talk to Siri after I think what is it, 3 o'clock or something like that in the morning. And I got nothing coming up like some of the paranormal channels, and I thought, I'm not quite sure about this one if I'm honest.
You posting those on Twitter was the first time I ever heard about them, and I watched the videos that you posted because I was like, what is this? I saw that they pretty much didn't work for these people, and I was interested. I'm glad you did it that same night because I was interested to see it in real time as well. Those are one of those. Yeah. It was the first time I ever heard about that. Now I would classify it in the same Bloody Mary category. Now that we did it and we saw it was, you know, a bunch of nonsense.
I think it's something for Halloween. That's what I said to my husband. I said, I think they've updated the iPhones and it's something for Halloween. I think so.
Tara, I'm going to tell you, Tara asks for playback. What do you think about the show Ghost Adventure? I like that show. I'm going to tell you what I think about Ghost Adventures, and I'm going to tell you what I think about all the other ghost shows. When it comes to Ghost Hunters, I think they take a very, very skeptic approach to everything they're doing. Ghost Hunters, not Ghost Adventures. They take a very, very skeptic approach to everything. When it comes to, and they usually focus more on famous places, like really famous places. When it comes to Ghost Adventures, they kind of pick the mediocre famous places, like places that you may have heard about in the ghost community, but you're not like, I mean, they did to go to Stanley Hotel, but they don't focus on places as famous as like the Stanley Hotel for being haunted. And I think Ghost Adventures does a great job because it's a small team, and because Ghost Adventures has a huge group of people, and I feel like that could disrupt finding things sometimes, because like most of the times you encounter a ghost, you're alone. So I feel like a huge group kind of messes that up. Whereas Ghost Adventures is a small group, and Zach being an empath really helps, and that, you know, that helps attract things. When it comes to Paranormal State, which was my personal favorite ghost show, which took place in PA, at least it was founded in PA. They focused on helping the families, which I thought was amazing, which was why it was my favorite. They didn't just go to these places to investigate and say, yeah, it's haunted, see ya. They came, and then when they found out if it was haunted or not, they found out what the problem was, and then they would bring in a medium, they bring in a witch doctor, they bring in a priest, whatever required, depending on the family and depending on who the land used to own to, and they would help the family to try and actually get rid of the ghost. I love that because it was more of a personal journey in the ghost story. But yeah. Let's see. Tara says, yes, Witches Brew. I like that show too. Fantastic. The host of Paranormal State got arrested. Yeah, he was addicted to crack. He scammed a crap ton of people for that crack money. And Ryan Buell is probably in jail now. He did go to rehab before the court date, and I guess he got clean, but he went straight to jail where he'll probably end up picking up the habit again. It's really unfortunate, but he did help a lot of people, but it sucks to see that he's in that state. Night, Jillian. Jillian.
Night, Jillian. Take care, hon.
Let's see. I like Paranormal Lockdown and also Most Haunted. Yeah, I like Most Haunted. Paranormal Lockdown, is that the one with Nick from Ghost Adventures and Katrina from Paranormal? Katrina. That's awesome. Yeah. I like the idea of sinking. I love it. Oh yeah, Hopi Dopey.
My husband prefers that to Ghost Adventures.
Hopi Dopey. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about Gettysburg and Centralia. We also have Eastern State Penitentiary, which is a huge ghost attraction. Yeah.
Tara, I've never watched Dead Files at all.
Oh my gosh, Dead Files is amazing. Amy.
Never watched it.
Amy is such a fantastic medium. Oh my gosh. Heard of the spirit board? Yeah, the Ouija board, Hopi Dopey. Yeah, I've heard about it. It played a big role in the demonic stuff that took place in my house. Well, Kaylee, I think, okay, Kaylee says, what do you think about psychics and ones that charge money? I think, okay, like the Joker says, if you're good at something, never do it for free. I think there's two mindsets. There's giving and then there's self-serving. And when you could still be a good person and you could still have this ability and help people, but understand that, wow, I need money to survive. And if you're good at being a medium, I don't think it's necessarily bad to charge. I think the mediums that get super famous and charge like $500 for a reading or whatever is ridiculous. I mean, you should probably price it to where you could live off it if you do it regularly. I don't think you should be trying to get rich off it. That's ridiculous.
I don't agree with it either. I think if you have a gift, share it.
Hopi Dope says not the Ouija board. It's just something called the spirit board.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
That's what I thought. has the earth, air, fire, water, and
Mm,
other things on it. So is it like a pentagram or a pentacle on a board
mm.
of some sort? Yeah,
I will. I
Atara.
have a look.
Fantastic. They have a unique approach. They have the medium go through while this retired New York detective does all the research on the property, and then they don't talk during it. Then at the end, they bring the evidence together to see what correlates with what. And Amy's pretty much always 100% accurate. It's awesome. And she always has a sketch artist sketch something that she saw, and sometimes it's really frightening things that she ends up saying. The spirit. Okay, let me look that up then.
Ooh, asylums. Now they interest me, they really do, but I would have to go with a big group of people to ever investigate there.
I don't know. When I look up spirit board, all I see is a bunch of Ouija boards. You'll have to probably link something. Hopey dopey. I can't find anything.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was a Ouija board, the spirit board.
That's why.
Mm.
There's a whole prayer you have to say, etc. So does it dabble even deeper than a normal Ouija board that you have to say a prayer first? That's pretty crazy.
I still wouldn't touch anything like that.
I'd touch them, but I'd be very much aware of what I might be getting myself into.
Mm.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I just don't want anything to follow with me, around.
Yeah,
That's
no.
all. That's what I'm concerned of. Have you got me on Twitter, Tara? Twitter handle is. Yeah, it is at the moment. I'm getting a little bit worried. I'm going to get someone to come in now. Like Sesame says, it's going to be a long process to sort everything in my house. Is I really can't explain them, and I can't explain the loud bang the other night either, or my hair being pulled either.
Okay, hopey dopey.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, Misha, I could see how a slave house would have a lot of activity. There's probably a lot of leftover negative emotions swirling around there. Kaylee asks, how long have you guys been in the home, lady? Oh, you typed it.
Sorry, I've had to turn down the volume a little bit on my computer. I don't want to wake up anyone. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's hot here too. Her. Seems to be still now. That must have been really quick.
But her came up at the same time. The cross was my husband's idea, actually.
It was a good
He said
idea.
it's quite heavy, and at least, you know, if you tap it by accident, everyone will know that you've tapped it, etc. More so than the paper. He said the paper's too thin. I have to have a look at that.
Yeah, me too. For sure. Crenshaw House. Just that name alone sounds sinister. So focused on that cross right now.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it. I want everyone else to look at it for me and tell me.
Maria, I don't think we've made sense of really anything. We did. I don't know. Kiro, I think the Crenshaw house is the slave house that Misha was talking about being very haunted. Yeah, Tara, I get that. Tara, have you had experiences before?
Oh, that's really interesting, that.
Yeah, I get that, Tara. From what I've heard, and this is just a theory, I don't know how accurate it is. I don't think it's a lot of paranormal stuff is hard to prove. But when it comes to finding and getting activity, I heard that being in a relaxed state, it's easier for paranormal things to occur to you when you're in a relaxed state of mind, because when you're focused on something, you kind of tunnel vision yourself while you're focusing on it. Whereas when you're just relaxed, you're like opened up kind of thing. You're just chilling. Hi, everyone. I'm new. Hey, Tracy. So.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Being a Halloween baby. I love Halloween.
Halloween's pretty awesome. Tracy, yeah, go ahead. Ask anything you want. I like questions. Yeah, seriously, Tara. Hopey Dopey asks, do you guys believe in crystals for protection, love, luck, etc.? Lady, if you want to answer what you think about that first, then I will follow. Maybe I'll answer first. When it comes to crystals, I don't believe that one crystal is going to give you luck or give you love or what else do you say? Protection and stuff like that. I think different. Okay, this might sound a little weird. This is the spiritual side of the whole Levian Satanism slash spirituality thing. I believe that different parts of your body vibrate at different frequencies, as well as people in general vibrate at a different frequency. And we know we vibrate at different frequency because atoms are always moving. And so I believe that if you could find a gem that vibrates at a certain frequency that you want to better, that it will help strengthen the vibration of that particular thing inside you. So let's say your heart is vibrating at something and you find a gem, a gemstone or whatever that vibrates at whatever the same thing as your heart. I feel like that would help your heart. It's not going to replace medicine. It's not going to replace eating healthy, but I think it's going to help you be more at peace with yourself as a person, your body, the whole mind, body, spirit thing. I think is going to help align that a little bit more. Some crystals, something, blah, blah, blah. Right. Hopey dopey. Yeah, I feel like one that you just feel attached to might be a gemstone that vibrates at your core, general average vibration. So you just naturally feel more attracted to it because it's kind of on the same frequency as you. Hello, Deborah. Yeah, Tara and Maria. My mom had 7 boys and 4 girls. I don't think she knows what relaxing is. Yeah, because I do believe in the idea of chakras. Um, so like you have your core, which is more, down to earth, more protecty. So I think, if you have one that kind of goes along with your core, then that's what it's going to do. However, what I don't know is how you could figure out what your frequency even is for the different parts of your body or different parts of your chakras, and therefore find a gemstone that matches that frequency. And I don't know if you could even find out what a gemstone's frequency even is. I don't think we're quite there technologically, and I believe the path to find that technology tree, I think, is going to be the quantum side of technology that we've been slowly getting more and more into. So I think it's going to be quantum mechanics, quantum theories, and stuff like that that's going to eventually bring about the knowledge of the spirituality and stuff like that. Actually, Hopey Dopey, yeah, you make a good point because, okay, for playback, Hope says, of course, medicine theory is in play. Maybe if you believe it works, I don't know. Yes, placebo effect has been proven to work immensely. Just believing that this rock you're holding could do something for you can possibly make that happen. Not because of the rock itself, but because of that whole belief thing, kind of like what I was talking about when it came to the ghost things, the mind over matter thing, where the faith itself is what makes it happen. That's pretty much a placebo effect on the spiritual side of the force. So believing that these rocks are going to help you might actually make them help you just because you believe it. Placebo effect has been proven scientifically to help a lot. And your brain is very powerful, and unfortunately your brain is also very, very suggestible. that's also why a lot of times I let people believe what they want to believe. And I never quabble with anyone regarding their religious beliefs, whether or not mine clash with them, theirs or not, because if they actually believe in what they believe, if they believe that, if you're a Christian, if you believe that religion is going to bring you peace and it's going to bring you all the stuff, that belief alone is probably going to make it happen, no matter if it was a Christian god, it was a Hindu god or something. It's the same spirituality placebo effect. Whether or not those gods exist or not is, up for debate. But the fact is, if you are actually very faithful and you are actually very believing, that alone could make those things happen for you. Maria, yeah, I think again, for playback purposes, Maria says, I let my son pick some out. I trust his instincts and innocence, but I had one that called to me too. So I really believe that putting our energy into something truly can manifest good and bad. Yes, I have a theory regarding that. Kind of like how when someone passes away, you kind of find a sentimental item that they had and you just feel close to them. I believe that if you project desire, care, love in an item, it kind of gets a part of you. Kind of like how you go to a place and you could just feel the thickness in the air because something bad had recently happened. I feel like the opposite works just as well, where if you honestly love this person or this item and you like really love this item, you're always keeping it with you, I think that you could kind of project a part of you, kind of like a Voldemort Horcrux, only the opposite, where it's like a part of you enters that item just because it's getting all that love, all that care, all that passion you have for that item, and it just kind of by chance becomes a part of you. So that way when you pass on and someone's like, oh, I have this locket of grandpa and it makes me feel so close to him, it's because grandpa's love and everything that goes with sentimental property is in that item. So I think that's why it's like it affects you in ways that other people wouldn't quite understand. And Kiro says, I get what you mean with that, Witcher. Usually when I tell people my beliefs 70% of the time, they're like, blood offering, ill, blah, blah, blah. But it's not even that. Even if it was blood offerings, that'd be pretty metal. That'd be pretty dope. Well, Tracy, always trust your instincts. If you're feeling something funky in your closet, I don't know what your belief system is, but if you're Christian, get some holy water, spray that around in there, just to be on the safe side. It's old house. Yeah, Kiro. Leviathanism has nothing to do with sacrifice. It's usually more about worshipping the self because they have a mindset where you are, in a sense, a god or could potentially become one sort of mentality. And that goes for everyone. And it kind of makes sense too, because it makes sense with the Christian religion too, of what Levain Satanists believe, because it says we were made in the image of God. Well, what is God? God is light. That is why our bodies are broken up into chakras of different colors, like the prism, white light. You break up into a bunch of different colors. That's the idea of auras. That's the idea of what the chakras are. If we are light, because it didn't say we are made in the image of Jesus. It was we are made in the image of God, which means, and I doubt God is a human figure floating around up there, which means it's not physically made in the image of God. We are made in the image, our spirits, our souls are made in the image of God, which means, and being as we were created by a God, we would become a part of it, which means technically the Levianism isn't wrong. We are in fact a God because we are a part of God. We were made in God's image. We are a part of God. So it makes sense when you put religion into it, Christianity into it, rather. Oh, hopey dopey. I'm glad you feel that way.
Trying to record the cross because at the moment it's moving very, very slightly and twisting. I'm trying to catch it on camera, but my hand's like this at the moment.
Tracy, it could be anything. I mean, it could be anything. I mean, ghosts aren't chained to a property. Demons sure aren't chained to a property. Sometimes they get attached, but that doesn't mean they're stuck there. They could roam. I fully believe that they could roam if they wish to roam. And if for some reason they really like your closet, I mean, to each their own. But it could be something new there. Or someone's in your walls. Have you considered that? Might be someone living in your walls. Yeah, Kiro. Yeah, pretty much the end goals. It's the same. It's however you want to go do it, and that's what I was talking about before. I believe there's two. My beliefs, in my personal belief system, everything is boiled down to two things: service to self and service to others. I think it's really hard to be in the middle. You're either always doing something for yourself or you're doing something for someone else, and that includes the small things. And I think what we're talking about, Kiro, is that one path takes service to self, while the other is more of service to others.
That's really kind to hear, Hopey Dopey. That means a lot to me. I want to continue to do like these live chats where I invite people on to tell their stories and give their honest opinion and things like that. Or at all.
No, Maria, I have 90% of the time I talk, I'm making a joke. I just saw what you said and I thought about people in the walls. So it was. I don't think you meant that. It's just what I thought when I read it. People in the walls. Yeah, Kaylee, way more relaxing, that's for sure. Way more creepy, and you're more into the story going on, or the story's going on. What's happening? Yeah, it makes you anxious. Hopey dopey. Yeah, that's pretty much all she could do is think positive and safe. I'm just thinking positive in general could really help.
That's very true, Maria. But I will say, after everything that happened in one of the live streams, I came on to do my own live stream after, and because there was so much negative energy in the air, not just
yeah, because it puts
just in general.
It puts you into
my
a negative.
ear went completely. read, I got more activity.
Yeah, I believe that. Thank you for saying that, Tracy. Kiro, have I read the Antichrist Bible? Do you mean like the crap? I used to know what it's called. No, I never. I read. If you're talking about the book that that gosh, I can't even remember his name now. The Leviathan dude. Talking about that book that he wrote. I read most of it. I never finished the entire thing. I'm guessing that's not what you're talking about, though. If it's the Antichrist Bible, I don't think I've read anything called the Antichrist Bible, and I would love to get my hands on an Necronomicon. No, not the Luciferian Baal or Baal, however you want to pronounce it. No, never the Luciferian Balin. No, I didn't know that existed. I might have to see if there's a PDF version I could find. Yeah, Anton LaVey, that was the dude's name. How crazy was Crowley, though? You know, that guy was nuts. You think you're hearing footsteps?
Mm-hmm. Just out there on the stairs. It's normally where I hear the footsteps. It's where I actually see my husband has seen a figure.
How far away is the stairs from the room you're in?
Just through the next wall. I'm literally in a cupboard at the moment.
So you'd hear pretty loudly.
Mm. Sorry to hear that, Maria.
Yeah. Hope
Hi, Penny.
He was on a lot of crap. That guy was probably the purest version of service to self I think I've ever seen in history. Aleister Crowley. That guy was 100% about him and himself. Hey, Penny. So, my girlfriend messaged me saying that Ron Hubbard was the biggest nerd, though. I don't know much about Hubbard, but I'm inclined to believe her. But yeah, Crowley was nuts. That guy. I watched a documentary about his life, and he was into some very taboo things.
Yeah, it's been awful, Maria. People taking chunks out of each other. I can't be dealing with it.
Kaylee, yeah, my girlfriend says that Hubbard is the Scientology dude. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Maria, see, the thing is, when it comes to all this drama that's been going down, I think it creates a giant state of confusion among everyone. It's very chaotic mentally and by proxy spiritually, if you believe that sort of stuff. So I think that that's why there's so much anxiety. That's why everyone's on the edge of their seats. You know, that's why so many people are getting offended by the smallest things, because we're all in a state of confusion, and we need to find ourselves, relax, and try to figure something out.
No, I agree with that. And plus, I think when all this drama finishes, what are a lot of these drama channels going to do? They're going to have like 10, and all the channels that wanted to stay out of it are going to keep growing and progressing. That's just my own opinion. I know someone will probably be in here and watching and try and say something, but to everything I say. Sorry, I'm just reading some of these comments.
Hopey dopey. Yeah, I think they were. I think it's about the same time frame. About the time between black and white and colored photos was around that era, or colored photos started to become a thing.
I'm going to have to look up those people because I've never heard that. I don't know if that's because I'm from the UK or just been living underneath a rock or something. But I would like to do some research.
Was Crowley originally an American? I think he may have been from Europe originally, wasn't he? I thought he had like some kind of accent going. Or maybe it was just some kind of high society accent that I remember hearing. Okay, my girlfriend messaged saying Crowley died when Ron was like 30. So yeah, they could have very well hung out, especially if Crowley was a inspiration of a sort to Hubbard.
Sorry.
Bless you. All good. Crowley was from the UK. Yeah, I was pretty sure he had some kind of English-ish accent.
I'll have a look now.
See, Ron was born in... Hubbard was born in 1911. Crowley was in 1876-ish. So yeah, they were definitely alive at the same time at some point. For 30 years, I guess.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a lot of information.
Past lives, yeah. Kaylee, my current belief system, I'm gonna say current because I've slowly been moving more towards the spiritual side. I mean, I'm still both, but slowly I've kind of been more edging myself towards the spiritual side. When it comes to past lives, I believe this is how it works. I believe that we go through a cycle. I know a lot of people feel like they were animals in past lives, and I think that's because they were. Uh, I believe in something called it's not its official name, but I'm just calling it the density system, where each time you go through life, eventually you learn the lesson that you were supposed to learn uh, as that density. Whereas the first density is supposed to be like the elements, it kind of like Mother Nature kind of thing. Second density is animals. In the I might sound like a lunatic saying else. In the second density, you're supposed to become self-aware, and it's believed that animals are more likely to become self-aware when they're owned by people because they kind of start to piece it together. And so we, as a third density, help second density creatures graduate. And that's why a lot of religions believe that animals have souls, but a lower form of a soul. It's because they're a second density, whereas humans are a third density. Humans are in this lifetime, and this is why I am the way I am. Like, I'm really nice and I'm unjudgmental and stuff like that. Is because I believe in the third density. We're supposed to learn what unconditional love is. To learn everyone as you would love yourself. It's the whole point of every prophet that is worshipped today as a god. Their message, if you remove the idea that they are part God, their message has always been to push unconditional love on the human race, to learn how to love everyone like you love yourself. Because the idea is, if you all came from the same creator, you're all, this is family. This is a part of you, and whatever you do to someone else by proxy of this, you're doing to yourself. And that's kind of the idea of karma as well. And so the idea is that you're supposed to learn to love in the third density. You're supposed to use this life to stop with the drama, to stop with the hate, to stop with the war, to figure out on your own how to be a good person. And anything above that is just going into some crazy stuff that you need to kind of take the steps to slowly read into that stuff, because if I talk about it, it's going to get really crazy. But that's what I believe. So I do believe that there are past lives. Every time you don't learn that lesson, you come right back. And sometimes people remember their past lives. A lot of the times they don't. Because if you know what you're going in to do, it's too easy. You don't really learn the lesson. So the idea is that your memory is wiped when you go in again, because you have to forget. You have to learn naturally before you fully understand as a soul that your purpose is to love. That is what God is always described as, love. And that's what one thing every religion pretty much has right. It's love. And you need to get closer to that godliness to graduate up and up and up. Let me read messages here. Gotcha. What do you think about past life? Okay. I believe in the... Do you guys believe in astrology? Are you still hearing me? I think I just saw the door move a little bit. I don't know if that was the camera being weird or if the door actually did just move. Did anyone else see that?
Happened?
I think I saw your door move slightly. I don't know if it was the camera resyncing itself or if the door moved.
Okay, I'll go back through the review. I always review it, all the footage.
Regarding people's comments, do we believe in astrology? I believe in astrology in the sense that there are obviously cosmic rays that actually do exist. There are gravitational forces, and we know the gravitational forces affect the human body in ways that we have a hard time understanding. Like full moon, that is when the gravitational pull is at its strongest on the Earth, which is why people naturally act different during full moons. Even police say that there's always more people coming in on full moons. There's hospitals are always more busy on full moons. It's like it does something to the human body that makes us act different and sometimes very reckless. Gravity has a huge effect on our psyche, and when we pass by a cosmic body of some sort that has that pull, I feel like it has an effect on society and people in general.
Going back to the moon, when I used to do night shifts on a dementia ward, a lot of the residents used to be, you know, a little bit more distressed than normal, and we could always tell that one when the moon was at its fullest and highest in the sky. Just getting back to some of the comments here.
Hey, Lissa. Tara said real quickly, I don't know if you moved the white thing, but it's moved closer to the end of the handlebar. I actually see that. I don't know if you noticed that, but the white thing is more towards the end of your handlebar as opposed to... oh, did you move it back? Maybe it was moved when you went to the bathroom, do you think?
I'll check the review. I'll check it.
Okay, if it's not there after you turn the camera back on, then yeah. There was actually, back to the whole past life thing, there's this really good story about a very prolific case of someone remembering their past life. I don't remember it too much, but it was a kid who was watching a document. It was like a little kid who was watching a documentary on the Titanic and was able to he was able to say how it actually sunk. That was some engine failure that went down. He was able to map out the actual Titanic for room, and there was this one Titanic game where you're supposed to get to some part of the Titanic and you actually go through the actual floor prints, and it was kind of like a maze kind of game. He was able to do it flawlessly because he remembered the floor plan. And this kid, I mean, how do you can't, something supernatural had to have been happening for this kid to know all this stuff. So I think that's a really good proof on the side of past lives.
I heard, don't children have like a third eye or something like that where they can connect with their past life? I might be wrong there, but I have heard that a lot of children can explain, you know, events that have happened in a previous life. And this has been proved on lots of different documentaries here in the UK and here, you know, in the States as well. Just want to know what everyone's thoughts are on that as well.
Yeah, regarding kids being able to remember their past lives, usually better than adults. If it happens, it usually happens as a kid. I remember hearing that when it comes to chakras, you have two in your, well, technically like three in your head. You have the throat chakra, you have the third eye, and you have one that's on top of your head that's supposed to be like the spiritual side of your chakras, and that's where the soft spot is on your head when you're a kid. So you're more susceptible to that kind of stuff until your skull closes up, because you know how babies have the soft spot until it closes up. That's where it's believed that the your last chakra on top is chilling, and that might be why kids have a better why kids could see ghosts more often, why kids are the ones who will remember their past lives as opposed to an adult just suddenly remembering.
Oh, bye, Larry. Thank you for stopping No, sorry. Thank you for stopping by. Can't speak tonight. I need some more
Thank you for
water.
stopping up, Larry. How many viewers we got? 23. Ooh, feeling famous. For those that don't know who just came in, I am Brew. I make videos about things and stuff sometimes, so you could check that out, I guess. Bye,
Thank
Tracy.
you, Larry, for stopping by.
And thank you, Tracy, for stopping by as well. It was a new face.
Yeah, giving me a thumbs up really helps with my channel. You know, and I'm trying to do shout outs every Tuesday as well for different channels and get them on panel. You know, just to help everyone. That's what I'm about. You see.
I'm gonna try and find a channel link. I don't know how to get super slow right now. Kiro, to answer you, you know, I make stuff and things. I make. I want to focus on life stories about myself. I have a lot of. I like telling stories. I was probably a jester in a past life because I love telling stories. So stories about my life. I try and make it funny. Obviously some paranormal stuff because I have plenty to talk about with that. I try and act as a third party with all the drama that happens within the community. I try to be a third party voice to try and get people to realize that the other team isn't a group of demons. You know, they're people too. I just try and do stuff like that. I don't know. I've been really liking making replying videos to other people's videos, not like reactions, but like a reply to their videos, and I'm really enjoying that because they're quick, they're easy, and it's more personal. Okay, so that's my link. Oh, sorry, remove any web address and try again. I guess I'm not gonna link my. That's weird.
Oh, if you're not a moderator, it won't let you post the link. So if you just write a comment, I'll just put you as a moderator so you can drop your link down so everyone can subscribe to your channel.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'll put it as well in the description when I go back and do it later.
Thank you.
There we
Appreciate
go.
that. Bam. Thank you, Kira. That'd be pretty cool.
I have to say, I really like the artwork to your channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, my husband does as well. He likes the cauldron. It's really cool.
Yeah, I did that myself. I wanted to make like that GIF at the end of my videos where it's the fireplace going and you got the light going. I was like, I can't pass that up. That'd be so cool to do. And purple and orange. Cool. Purple and orange are contrasting colors. So I picked, so it's like that fireplace orange, and then it's that like a Halloween purple. And I just thought it looked so great together.
No, I think it's cool.
Yeah, Hopey Dopey. That's happened a couple times already, actually. Just gotta roll with the punches, get a few black guys. The thing is that, you know, you gotta do what's right as a human being. If you see, even if you don't like the person, if you see them being mistreated and you honestly think it's being mistreated, you gotta say something. You gotta be a good person. I'm actually going to be working on a video for someone who's pretty hated in the community, and I'm just to squash some rumors for the person because I know there are a lot of fake rumors going around this person, and I can't sit around and think, oh, I'm a good person and let this happen at the same time. You know, you're lying to yourself if you let that happen. and I can't. So I agreed to help this person. And I have a feeling it's going to get a lot of backlash just because of the topic matter, but you got to be a good person.
Not being funny, but we're all adults here. This is like an adult platform. If you can't stand the heat, or you can't stand the backlash or anything like that, maybe this is not a platform for you. Not everyone's gonna like you.
Yeah.
We're only human. So all of this, everyone has to like everyone. It's not going to happen in this world, and we're going to fall out with each other, and it just happens.
Yeah. There's just too many contrasting personalities. Not everyone's going to get along with everybody. You got to be ready for that.
And I also think a lot of people are quite scared to comment in different people's live streams because they're worried if they comment, they'll get blocked from another live stream, or they'll get called a flip-flopper and stuff like that, when all they're trying to do is be an adult and get on with everyone.
That's what I do. I very openly comment on every live stream, and I make it a point that I ain't scared of no trolls. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm not gonna let other people dictate where I type, who I watch. And it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. There's everywhere on YouTube. You just have to get on with it and concentrate on what you like with your channel.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Hopey dopey. It's not like we're really getting into any drama. We're just talking about how we handle drama. Yeah, a lot of people just want to watch the world burn. It's unfortunate, but yeah. So what else? If that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do, but it's not what I'm going to do.
The thing is, we're content creators. These are our channels. We all have our own opinion. It shouldn't really matter what our opinion is.
Yeah, seriously.
And the hate as well, people going back and forth with videos and things like that. As a content creator, it's your responsibility to not bring up channel names in a negative light, or bring anyone up in a negative light, because then your fans will take your story on face value because they support you, and then they will go to another channel and they probably will send some, because I have had that, but that's just my own opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, though. It's like, these are your channels. This is supposed to be internet TV kind of thing going on. If you don't like the channel, switch the channel. I get that. I get that. Sometimes people just say some really mean stuff to people, and it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy what some people could say to other people. They forget that they're human beings, It's crazy.
It's not just that. I think people are very easy to get onto that bandwagon and just go along with it. Comments just need to stop now.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna pussyfoot around it. My channel wouldn't have blown up as much as it did if I wasn't commenting on drama when I came back. I mean, because if you look at my history, I used to do a lot of other videos, but I watched this group for a long time with my girlfriend because she loved watching you guys. And when you watch someone for so long and you enjoy it, you kind of want to become a part of it. Kind of like that childish want of, you see other people playing with the toy, well, you want to play with that toy too, kind of thing. Like you love what you're watching and you want to become a part of it. And mixed with that need to yell at your TV screen, only in this case, you could actually talk to the people and they'll hear you, kind of thing. So I think it's a mixture of these two that made me want to join this. And I didn't join it for the drama because obviously, I'm not picking any side. But or pushing my narrative, or I'm trying to be very civil about everything. But I mean, if I didn't join when I did, I'd be a nobody. Not that I'm really a somebody right now, but I'm not gonna lie that that helped my channel grow a bit. But no, I mean, drama's not healthy. I mean, stress does bad things to your body, and if you're stressing, your body has one stress reaction. The same stress you would have being chased by a psychopath is the same stress you're going to be having when you get stressed out seeing someone's sending you a hate message. Your body only has one stress reaction, and that takes a toll on your body. And it's, I don't like to see that.
No, I completely agree there.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Unfortunately, my girlfriend has been getting very, has some intense social anxiety, so she has a hard time even speaking for videos. So she's going to be kind of rare, unfortunately. But you got to accommodate that. So for the most part, it's going to be me making videos, but she'll pop in whenever she could. My girlfriend just wrote to me saying, Lisa is my secret BFF. So I think she likes you, Lisa.
I'm just reading Tara's comment now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say, and I'm going to get backlash for this, but drama does sell. It really does.
As much as people hate it, they love it. It's a very hate-love relationship. Tara, we're going on to 14 months pretty soon. I do know the date, I swear. Yeah, Kiro, seriously.
Yeah. Nothing's come up on the box for a little while now, actually. But what I might do is I might restart the session because it's got quite a lot of events on there. Just to restart it.
Okay. So that hopey dopey. He says, anything on your ghost bond? Okay, so you replied to that. That which is Brew. Your girlfriend has a wonderful perspective, wonderful voice. She should be proud. Yeah, she's watching right now, so she can see what you guys are saying. If you guys say anything to her, she'll read it. She won't type, but she'll read it.
Ooh. On the little scanner bit, I've got a red and a yellow dot right near me. And I've got some words coming up, and a purple dot where I'm sitting.
The ghost of Ronald McDonald. Get it, because it's ready. Yeah. Maria, It's been great hearing you, which is Brew. I feel very safe on your channel. Same here, Lady Spitfire. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad. I wanted to create a safe space of a sort. I don't like, you know. Married for 13 months. Also, you just had your 1 year anniversary recently, didn't you? Clap author. And if you're an author, they want you to clap.
Unless that's like a clap back to drama.
Kiro, yeah, I have a Twitter. I'll type it because it's not my YouTube handle. Well then, Penny, you should be clapping. Did it, Lisa? Oh my goodness. Beneath. Oh, neighborhood straw beneath. I don't like the word beneath. Format. That's a weird
my
one.
Twitter handle. I don't. Hmm.
Oh, hey, Marla.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what's going on with my mic.
Yeah, that might be a teddy bear back there.
How are you, Miss Fairy Garden?
Yeah, if that teddy bear back there moves, I'm out of here too. And the house will be burning. Ah, Penny. Hmm. So if anyone has any more questions, that'd be cool. I like answering questions. I'm an open book, but it's hard for me to think of things myself sometimes to talk about.
Yeah, it's coming up for like 6 o'clock in the morning here.
Ooh. It's 12:57 a.m. here. Sure, you're not. Norway. That's a weird one.
Yeah, we had Texas. I think we had Kansas the other night. And another word's come up.
Kansas. I don't think enough people live in Kansas for there to be go. Wow. Yeah, Maria. The future sucks. So don't come here.
It's amazing to know like all of the different time difference and things like that.
Welcome back, Hopey Dopey.
Yeah, welcome back.
No, she might not. Miss Fairground asks, which is, will your girlfriend ever come on camera? She has the sweetest voice. She's got the sweetest face too. However, she's very, very. Why do you keep saying it like that? She has some intense social anxiety, and just talking in that 2 hour video that had split up into 4 videos, that was enough for her right now. So she's gonna kind of be like a rare commodity, unfortunately. She'll pop up now and again, but for the most part, it's gonna have to be me.
I know that one's an odd one. That word. It's just come up. Worry.
What should we worry about, I wonder?
Do you think so, Hopey Dopey? Yeah, I thought
maybe.
that actually.
It'd be interesting.
It's all right, Maria. It happens to all of us. I can be in someone's chat and I would have just taken my medication and I'd be like, struggling.
Yeah, that's a problem I have. My brain moves too fast for my fingers, my sausage links, unfortunately.
I like to just talk to my phone now, if I'm honest. I'm a bit sad. I'm quick on the computer, but not on my phone.
My handwriting's so much worse. Like, people have described my handwriting as so looking like hieroglyphics. I write too fast for my brain, so I just scribble those letters down. My pair, good. Door, good. What do you hear?
Okay. Sorry. Hopey Dopey. Message me about that on Twitter.
Have you ever considered getting like a cheap camera, a cheap digital camera, and just setting it up in your hallway so you could try and pick up any footsteps on the stairs or anything like that?
Yeah, we're looking at getting like a GoPro or something like that where you can change the control via your phone.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Mm.
So that. Oh, yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because you can put night vision on them now, can't you, and things like that.
Angela, yeah, actually, I think I read somewhere that usually the messier the handwriting, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but they say the more intelligent the person is because their brain is working faster than their hands could go, is the idea behind it.
Oh, mine's awful.
Oh, well, perfect. Smarty pants.
Smart though, if I'm honest.
So, that's right. We're all a bunch of geniuses up in here. Kira.
Not heard of it before, but if it helps me with my illness, I'm willing to try anything if I'm honest.
Penny.
Sorry, I'm just reading some of these comments.
Yeah, I'm just focusing on the comments. If you guys have any questions, we'd be happy to answer. I'm a very opinionated individual. I have opinion of probably everything. Very few topics will I say nothing about. All right, see you, Angela.
What?
I kind of did hopey dopey. Maybe you went to the bathroom when I answered that. That was when I was talking about the gravity and stuff like that. I don't think. I don't think paranormal. Yeah, I don't think astrology exists in the sense of you could look at the stars and you're gonna tell the future or anything like that. But I do believe that certain cosmic rays, certain cosmic bodies, Earth reacting to different gravities at different times. I think that could have affected. Maybe that could have played a role when you were born because those different factors were taking place at the time. Kind of like how, yeah, I think in that sense. Yeah, dopey personality traits and etc. Because I think it messes. It's kind of like with the full moon. When the moon is full, its gravitational pull is at its strongest on Earth, and that's why you see people usually act weird. People usually feel weird, and when if the because everything is connected, everything's there's you're getting bursts of radiation and other cosmic rays from the sun, from stars that are hitting us. Million years later or something. Like any of this could play a role in what's happening. Tara asked me something. Let me scroll up. Have you had any recent paranormal activity? Yes. Kinda. What was the most recent? Oh, yeah. The most recent would be I sleep in I live in a bi-level home, so our basement is actually our bottom floor, and that's where I stay, is in the bottom level by basement. And sometimes I'll hear talking coming from the room that I'm in, and I stay in the corner of the room. That's where my desk is and everything. And so I look out into the entire room, and I could clearly see that no one's there, but I could hear people talking. That would be the most recent that I've encountered. Yeah, listen, I am a dead on Libra as well. That's why I'm very justice oriented. That's why my whole channel is about being good and giving people the chance to defend themselves and giving people, not feeding into the hate. I am a hardcore Libra. I was born in September 28th. Yeah, Kiro. Yeah, what was that, like the 13th sign or something like that? I don't think they should be messing with that. September 28th. And a paladin in what game? The thing with the astrology signs, however, is read your own, but then read the others and see if any of those others also describe you. Like those daily horoscopes, any of those could apply to anybody. Not like the zodiac sign stuff that we're talking about, but like horoscopes. I don't believe in horoscopes. I think that's all of them apply to everybody. No, are you kidding me? I played World of Warcraft. I was a guild leader and raid leader of my own casual raiding guild, and I was main tank. Death Knight, though. So not only am I September 20th and you're September 29th, but we were both guild leaders. We were both main tanks. What? That's crazy. My my long lost mother. Yeah, World of Warcraft. Hopey dopey. I completely believe that too. The location, because Earth's magnetic field is strong with some areas, it's weaker in other areas. Then you got the whole ley line thing. If you believe in the ley line thing, the location where you're born, I think, plays just as much of a role. Realm first for Mists of Pandaria. Let me tell you something about Mists of Pandaria. I didn't like it. I am not a fan of Asian architecture, and it was everywhere. Really bummed me out. Yeah. Pandaland expansion. I keep hearing the door jiggle, but I don't hear someone outside. Just saw the handle wiggle. Kind of weird, but it's probably just someone outside. Yeah, Maria, there's a lot of things aligning right now. You have the whole Sun crowning Virgo. Jupiter is going to be in the womb of Virgo. The moon is going to be at the feet of Virgo on some, I think, September date. That also happens once every 12 or 13 years, so I don't think anything special is going to happen. Yeah, originally I quit about a year into Warlords of Draenor, and then I came back a bit for Legion, and then I quit again. Death Knight tanking, the best tanking, and probably the easiest tanking. I don't tell people it's easy, but I mean, you just self-heal through everything. Just no problem. Sometimes I didn't even need a healer. I just self-heal myself. So you're a Virgo. Yeah, so I guess when the planets align and Virgo's crowned by the sun, moon at her feet, and Jupiter's in the womb, you'll become like a superhuman or something. I don't know. Welcome back, lady.
Thank you. I was just going to say to everyone that I think probably in a little bit I'm going to have to wrap this up. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment sitting in this chair. If not everyone's aware, I have a fatigue illness and fibro. And I have done a lot of these lives this week, but I've really enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, this was fun.
As well.
It was more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Good.
I could see why some people might do this 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it's fun. It's fun interacting with the audience. Here's my link one more time. Sub, watch my videos, like my videos. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you sub to Lady if you're not.
There, I'll put the link as well. When I do the video, you know, I'll go through the video and then obviously put other links in. I'll put your link in as well.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
would gladly take video requests from people if you want my particular opinion on supernatural, paranormal, so on and so forth topics. I could do a video where I explain my viewpoint in much more detail if you're interested in whatever the crap I have to say. I'm more than happy to do that. Sometimes I like hearing myself talk.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
Yeah, Maria, it was fun. And yeah, Kiro, plugging them channels like a champ.
It's about time we all supported each other in this community like we used to.
No, yeah, for sure, and it helps everyone out because not everyone shares not everyone shares every single subscriber. So something like that, like maybe some of my subscribers would end up coming to you, some of yours coming to me, and things like that. Like it helps everyone, and it's fun to do. I mean, you make friends, and it's just fun talking in general. It's fun to do. I really like this. I may end up getting addicted.
Yeah, I like doing the live streams because I like asking people questions, and replying straight away because sometimes I can
Yeah.
have like a bad month where I'm not very active on YouTube and I can't answer everyone's questions. So when I feel like I know that I'm not going to sleep very well for like a week, it's brilliant for me.
Yeah,
It's not
for
disturbing
sure.
my husband.
Lisa, yeah, I agree there. Hopey dopey, hey man. Call me. Hey, glad you enjoyed it. Glad everyone enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. I actually think I may have followed you on Twitter yesterday, Penny, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I remember that icon.
Would you mind doing that? I do a shout out Tuesday, so I'm happy to shout anyone's channel out. A short video.
Lissa, look what Lissa said. Also, Kiro, yeah, I mean, for sure, man, that would be awesome, and I do likewise. Return the favor is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Sesame's coming in. Is she definitely coming in? What I might have to do is just go get my medication and take it off, off camera.
Yeah.
Just while I'm waiting for Sesame, just so I can sit here a little bit longer. That's all. I'll go get a cushion. I'll be like 5 minutes.
All right, I'll keep them entertained.
You have the floor, as they say, don't they?
Oh boy! All right, you hear that? I'm the boss now, everyone. Give me Mondays. Oh, hey, Sesame. Why don't you hop on in here?
Sesame, I sent you the link if you wanted to come on.
Also, okay, Hopey Dopey, if you're still here. You got it. Yeah, let me actually subscribe to you right now, Kiro, so I don't forget to check you out. There we go. Ooh, I like the header. Let me just I used to play. Kiro, do you play CS:GO? I used to play CS:GO. That was fun.
Oh, cool. Is Sesame coming on?
Yeah, she needs to plug in her mic. I think I heard.
I learned the hard way with that. I had to remember to turn off my computer, plug it in, and then turn it on. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Mine's only a cheap one anyway. My husband.
Here's Sesame.
Can you guys hear me? I had my mic muted.
We could hear you. At least now we could.
Okay, first let me say hey to everybody. Sorry, I just jumped in there so fast, and because Lissa told me, oh, they're almost done. I was like, no. So I jumped off the bed and came in here. My little G-Bear just went to sleep, so it's all good. Hey, everybody. I missed everybody.
Hey, Sesame.
Thank you.
She's, I don't know if you heard, she's just taking her medicine right now.
Oh, okay.
Getting a cushion or something like that.
I could use a good shot glass of rum right now, but no.
You and your rum, Sesame.
Hopi, hi Maria, Penny, Lissa, Jackie. Wow. Hey, you got a big old crowd in here. Hi, Tara. What
Yeah,
are
we were up to 23 viewers at one point when I checked.
Oh, cool, guys. Hit that like button. I just did.
Yeah.
So what were we doing? Which is Brew? I'm kind of jealous. You know, you were my property. I don't know what happened.
Sorry.
Look, if you check your comments, your Twitter DMs, I asked you first, and then it was like 11 or something like that. It was pretty late. I was like, well, maybe she's not getting on. I'll ask Lady Spitfire if she's doing a live stream tonight, and she was. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll get on that.
Ooh, Hopi, you go, girl. Hey, it's all good. Lady is a good friend to me. I love her. And so I'm sorry I missed this. There's been a lot going on, but hey, I think we're back on the road to positivity, and we're ready to have some fun.
I completely agree. I think there's, I agree.
So what did I miss?
Well, she was using the spirit box and that thing that goes through the stations to see if we could find anything. I don't think anything really correlated too well to really point it out. Man, there was one thing about author and formatting, and Penny here is an author, and her father, I think it was, used to format her books, I think, for her before he died. So there was a correlation there, but everything else not really.
Okay, cool. I'll have to go back and rewatch this because I'd love to see that new one that she has.
I told a few of my stories. I told a few of the stories that don't require a background for me to explain what happened. So it's kind of more of the side stories, because if I told my main story, it'd be forever.
Wait, that one story is mine. I started the interview, so I get that. Yeah.
You get that one. Yeah, I didn't touch into that one at all. I just talked about some of the stuff.
I am so glad I met you. You are a breath of fresh air. You're awesome, and you're so positive to everybody, and I love that. We need that. We need you. We need more people like that. I love it.
Stop.
I agree.
Stop it.
We do.
So that's all the niceness I got.
That's all you. That's your good deed for the year.
And Creo, hi. I didn't say hi to him. He is so cool.
Yeah, I'll be extending that niceness to a level that I think some people might get angry about. I talked about it briefly for the group that was here at the time, but I'll be doing a video to squash some rumors that I know for a fact is false about a particular someone that a lot of people don't like. And as I explained it to them, I can't sit by and call myself a good person if I let those rumors continue to go around. And as I am a third party, trying to be as neutral as possible, trying to be as positive as possible, the person felt comfortable that I would be able to use their evidence, the screenshots, the proof that they have, to clear up some of those rumors that are flying around about them. And I wouldn't feel right if I declined it. You know, it's a person in need asking me for help. And I would do that for anyone, like any side, anybody, any of my haters that might be out. It doesn't matter if.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to cause a lot of hubbub because of the topic matter, but I hope people are able to be adult enough to understand that I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just squashing some of the rumors that have been flying around about this person.
I want to say something that I've said to you before, and I want everybody that's in the side chat, I want to hear what you guys think too. Okay, whenever he first started writing to me, I saw a beautiful author. I mean, when this guy writes, he has me, he has me intrigued. I want more, more, more. This guy needs to write some books. What do you guys think?
Stop.
I agree with that one.
I'm serious. I am serious. You think so too, lady?
Yeah, I do, definitely.
You guys.
I'm not flattering you. I'm not one to blow smoke up your ass, really. I'm not. I'm calling this. You are awesome with your writing skills.
Stop.
Come on, guys, let me hear. What do you think? You guys have seen him write, and you've heard him talk.
Put one in the comments if you think Witch's Brew should make, write books.
Did they all fall asleep?
They may have.
Come on.
Don't
It's
make
6:30 here.
Don't make me sing, because I will break out in song.
17 more.
I have one thing. Fart trumpet.
Oh my God. Did you guys see her write that last night in the thing? OMG.
I did not see her type that in the thing.
Yeah, see, she does that to me when I'm up on a panel. And I lose it. Because you know what that means, right? When somebody trumps.
I do not.
And you're in
It's
Europe?
foreign to me. I've lived under a rock most of my life, unfortunately.
Let's just say that you want to have some room freshener with when that happens, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Speaking of pigs. Yeah.
Oh, that was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Let's come on.
Opie.
Yeah. Well, Hope's saying. Yeah. My girlfriend. She's got some. I'm saying this for Sesame. Yeah. She didn't hear the last 20 times I said this. She's got some major social anxiety. The little bit that I did videos with her, was enough to give her some anxiety. So she's taking a break right now from being in the videos. I'm hoping she could pop in every now and again, but when she feels comfortable. But for the most part, it's probably just going to be me doing the videos.
Hey, that's
People
cool,
really like her, though.
Yeah, at her own speed. I did hear her. She sounds beautiful. She has a beautiful voice. Yeah.
Yeah. It matches the face.
Well, I don't think I've seen her. Did you have any videos like that, or?
Oh, no. If talking in a video for 2 hours, because it was originally recorded for 2 hours and I cut it up into 4 videos, if that was enough to make her anxious, she would never post her face.
Well, I don't usually get on live because, my husband's asked me not to do that with his job and things like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool. This is all right. Plus, I don't have to put on makeup and take off my glasses and pretend I don't squint and,
Yeah, I'm squinting plenty. I'm having a hard time seeing everything. You'll see me do a lot of this because that's what I'm doing. That's my squint, reading the comments. But yeah, a lot of people really like her. They like her talking and all that. But no, she's just gonna. She has a hard time with that.
Thank you, Hopi.
Yeah,
So,
Hopi. I'm sorry,
go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Hopi. Her voice is perfect for radio. I said that before I found out she was a DJ. Like, she's got a very radio-friendly voice.
Yeah, I've been doing that a couple of years. I need to get that back, like on this computer, because this hard drive got fried. I came in here one Sunday morning with a nice, beautiful cup of coffee. Yeah, and it fried my hard drive. I had like 6,000 songs right there, and boom.
Oh
So we'll
no.
start over. Yeah, I just got to find the hard drive I put all that stuff on and re-download my software. And I have it on the other computer, but I don't like running it off of Wi-Fi because
Yeah.
hey, I'll get it back though, and I'll let y'all know the URL. Sometimes I keep it on 24/7. I do live DJing sometimes. If you guys have a song request while I'm doing live, we can all get together, go somewhere and hang out, maybe on YouNow or, whatever. I know we can't do it on YouTube because of the copyright things, but definitely. And it's something that you can actually pull up on your phone. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. My brother, once upon a time, I think he found a website where they let you DJ and people could find your room and all that stuff. And he used to do that. Like, I think he did it for like a year straight. He kept playing German music, and I guess he was getting an audience playing Eisbrecher all the time and Rammstein, but it really made me hate German music because I heard it for a year straight.
Yeah.
But it was really cool.
I started on imvu.com, and I've been out on that. I haven't been on there in like a month or so, but I was kind of taking a break. And I'm a developer there too. Like I sell the clothes, I build houses. It's a pretty cool, I don't know if you call it a game community where you have an avatar and stuff, but we'd all get together in rooms and we'd throw rock fests, where we would rock it for like 3 hours straight, taking requests, things like that. So it's really fun.
You talking about Second Life?
Well, no, it's just like Second Life, but it's imvu.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of ads about that.
I try.
Okay,
Well,
I know what you're talking about.
You can get some weirdos out there. You can. Just got to be real careful. But I had a real close group of people that I've known for years, and we always hung out and did parties and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I tried that Second Life and I couldn't move well. So yeah. How are you, lady? I'm gonna have to re-download it here too.
I had it on my phone and I couldn't work it properly.
Oh no, the phone is crap. No, you don't even get the full experience. I think the phone app is more to check your mail or to buy credits or
just check things on the fly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I do take DJs on. I have a way to switch my radio over to them. If any of you all are ever interested in that in the future, get with me later once I get this up. And heck yeah, if you want to take the radio for a couple of hours and play what you want to play, that would be great.
I don't think people would like the music I listen to.
What do you listen to?
I am a metalhead.
Hey, a lot of people like that.
Yeah, it's been growing. That's for sure. A lot of people have been opening up to the screams, but yeah.
I like Five Finger Death Punch.
They are so good. They have a lot of great songs.
Skrillex.
I love Skrillex is good.
Jekyll. AC/DC, Journey.
The older stuff, yeah. The classics in my case.
Okay, I will, Hopi. Lady, do you care if I drop the link in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there she is.
What do you listen to, Penny?
Now, it will download some software to your computer, but be sure to follow the download, and make sure that you uncheck any stupid crap, like a browser or, whatever that crap is they try to give you.
Yo, Penny, Johnny
Yeah.
Cash is good. Johnny Cash has some good songs. Like, even as and I could appreciate Johnny Cash's songs. Those were good.
At one time, too, I had built like I want to say a church or something, for Sunday mornings. People would put on their pretty dresses and hats and we would play some, spiritual stuff for just a
Yeah,
couple of hours. I mean, a lot of people really, really enjoyed that. It's positive stuff.
that's
And
pretty cool.
yeah. So, it's the whole lot of things, good things can come from that.
That sounds really cool. I like that.
Hey, Matt. Yeah, Five Finger Death Punch. I think Jekyll and Hyde. That's like
Oh, yeah, that's one of
been
my.
my song this week.
Yeah, right. I've been there.
Lady, where are? Oh, is she gone? Did she go somewhere?
I'm still here.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I
Oh,
just got changed.
I was hoping you'd show me your app. I guess I can
Oh
rewind
yeah.
it.
Yeah, hold on.
Rewind.
Sorry,
I sound
I'll
like I'm a
minimize this IMVU thing.
I sound
Sorry.
like this is a VHS tape here. I can rewind it. I'm trying to get a chest
Put my
hold so
ugly mug
bad.
on again.
And Penny says, I am also a huge fan of June Carter, Cash, Waylon Jennings, Leonard Cohen, Dark Sarah, Nick Cave, and Civil War.
Gotta be honest, I don't know any one of those.
I know a couple of them.
I don't know those either, Hopi.
Ooh, I do like country too. Garth Brooks, that's my guy right there. I used to live 10 miles from him when he lived in Claremore, Oklahoma. Well, he calls it Owasso because it's right on the line. But oh my goodness, my sister has
Oh,
ran into him. My sons ran into him in the tractor store. That man goes without bodyguards. He just walks around like anybody.
Lissa, I still listen to some Moto Grader. That was some awesome stuff.
Gonna think I have like really, really weird taste. I like the Prodigy and stuff like that. That's proper like English music.
I'd
in
have
the
to look
US
that
as well
up.
for a little bit.
What did you guys grow up listening to because your parents would play them? Or grandparents?
Modern Romantics, 80s music,
Oh, my dad
like
liked
Adam and
Merle
the Ants,
Haggard.
stuff like that.
Dad liked Merle Haggard. My mom's very religious, so she stayed right into that religious music. My mom played the piano, violin,
Oh,
all that stuff. So
talent.
made me sing in church and yeah.
I wish I could play the violin, but I love cellos the most. Oh my gosh, I love those. The sound that they produce is just amazing to me. I grew up listening to Metallica from my dad. My dad loves Metallica,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom would always play John Denver and Kevin Sharp. That's pretty much what I grew up on.
Oh, John Denver, yeah, that my grandmother loved him. Oh my God, what was that show she watched every Sunday night? The Lawrence Welk show. That show used to drive me insane. I wanted to run away whenever I knew that show was coming on. Did y'all ever hear of that?
No,
The Lawrence
wait.
Welk show. Yeah, that's
Hopey Dopey. Yeah, I'm sorry. I entered in a community of, and there's no offense to anyone, but pretty much, I'm pretty certain I am the youngest, and I feel like a lot of the music that I'm seeing right now is a lot of the older stuff. Regarding Lissa, Lissa is like, we were talking, Lissa and I, she was born one day after me, so we're both Libra. We both play the same game. We both had our own guilds. We both were the main tank of these game of the We played World of Warcraft. Now she plays the cello, and I just got done talking about how I love the cello. She is my long lost mom. It's like it's kind of crazy. Because we're talking about zodiac signs, and if we believe in astrology and things like that earlier, and we are saying how a lot of these signs do seem to actually reflect on the person's personality. And here, Lissa and I, both Libra, born one day apart. We're awfully alike in a lot of things. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, now I just saw The Carpenters. I'm telling you, I loved her, and I cried so much when she died. She had a tragic life. I mean, as far as with anorexia, but she could sing. Oh, I still listen to a lot of her music at Christmas and things.
Yeah, the Beach Boys. I remember hearing some of them growing up.
Oh my God, you remember?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Elvis. Oof.
Hello.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to the audience. I'm 25.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a youngster. My body feels like I'm 60, though. I feel so old.
Hey, you better watch out. I'm 53, so
Oh.
don't make me make an headlock.
Whoops.
Hey, I'm proud of it, dude. I earned my stripes. Both of you could be my children. Are you on the hot seat over there?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sometimes I don't think before I talk.
No,
I am. This is what happens.
Hey, do you think I never said that? At 25? Ah. Oh, yeah. You should go back and hear one of my stories. You'll say, okay, I understand you. Yeah.
Which one's
Remember
that
the
one?
story? Hazel? I am not telling that again ever. That's on that. That's, yeah.
Oh, but my husband laughed so much when he heard that.
No, so Kiro is probably the youngest in this group here. He's 23.
That's Creo. Creo.
What'd I say?
Kiro. Like Karo syrup, but it's Creo.
He even typed out the pronunciation for me, and
he did me too. That's how I know.
Yeah,
age is just a number.
I am quite a music appreciator. I do like to dabble in every other genre. Well, if you had to pick one genre to listen to for the rest of your life, it would be metal. But yeah, I'll definitely look up that band that I may have forgotten the name of.
Hi, sweetie. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Welcome. I don't know how many of you guys were in Shoot the Shit tonight, but if you were, I want to say I appreciate every one of you, and that was a very moving experience. That's all I'm going to say.
I was in there before I went live.
Did you see what happened?
When was this?
No.
Oh, tonight.
Sorry, that was my tummy.
Did you tummy Trump?
Yeah, it did Trump. Very loudly. I'll feed you later.
I tell you, Lissa, that it's been a dark couple of days for me and for Lady and others. It's because I don't want what happened to happen. I didn't want that to happen. I reacted badly. I own it. But you know what? Tonight felt good. It did. It was beautiful. And I appreciate it. And I'm ready to just, get back to positivity and squash it. I ain't got time for that.
You need to squash everything.
I don't know exactly what happened. I don't watch Shoot the Poop, but if you guys haven't noticed, I don't curse. That's just a personal preference for myself. That doesn't mean you guys got to do anything. Usually, when I tell people that, they feel like they got to accommodate and not curse around me. I don't care if you do, but you'll notice in all my videos, you're never going to see a curse. Everything I've ever typed, you're never going to see a curse. It's just what I do. But I don't watch Shoot the Poop, and kind of put a. I think I told you in DMs. I kind of put a sour taste in my mouth watching that drama live and hearing about what Shoot the Poop had said. And that was my first impression of them. So unfortunately, that sour taste is probably going to be there for a while. So I didn't view this live stream that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I understand it.
Sometimes it's necessary for someone to hit rock bottom. I'm not saying you hit rock bottom, but you know what I mean, like fall. So that way you can just release all that weight, shed that cocoon, and be able to take steps towards just more positive stuff.
Yeah, me too. And I think that's going to happen. It's going to happen one way or another. I mean, it's got to, because I don't like drama in my life. I don't. It really affects me physically, spiritually, every way.
My husband hates what's happening in this little community. He doesn't want to hear about it. He doesn't want to see about it. He doesn't want to know.
Well, my husband's gone for the week, so I was really glad, because he would not have reacted very well. He would have been very upset.
I mean, probably rightfully so.
Yeah. Well, nobody wants to see their mate, upset.
No, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. No, I'm not going to say. I don't want to bring up more drama. Lissa, I feed off it. I'm sustained by other people's tears. So I guess we differ there.
Wait, what? I missed.
Lissa said drama makes me sick. Really? So I said that.
Yeah, go on.
I'm just playing. I sustain myself with other people's tears.
Oh my goodness. See, I have kids. No, I don't want to see no more tears ever. Oh, that's good, Tara. Yeah, I had to. Sometimes you just gotta walk away, to catch a breath, and it's okay. That's fine. Sometimes we all do that.
Yeah, lady. I mean, that's just gonna happen. And okay, I'll bring it up.
I meant to say sing, by the way.
I feel like I'm not now. Of course, just please no going off on who I'm about to talk about, but I feel like that's a lot of why Sean has said the things that Sean has said when it came to Trisha, and especially when he did that whole get over it thing. I mean, he's been watching his wife get attacked all the time. He's gonna defend her. He's gonna say harsh things to these people that he thinks are attacking her. And I think you guys with husbands who are wives, whatever way you swing, you got to understand that, in that case, he's just trying to protect his wife.
Yeah, if my husband seen that level of drama, he would want me to pull the plug and find another hobby.
Yeah.
I know that already,
Seriously.
Yeah, my husband doesn't mind me doing YouTube. He just says, please don't get involved in the drama. You're better than this.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought somehow. Where did it go?
It's not over here.
Toot, chugging along. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Somebody had written something about being in the chat and, people who are going to join that chat, whatnot. Okay, sometimes that's going to happen. I thought about that today too, because that's a dilemma for myself. And, I thought about it, and if I go into a live stream and I don't care for who's on the panel or whatever, I'm definitely not going to write in it. I'm not going to get caught up in it. And I'll probably just not attend. If I can't stand it, I'm just going to make a choice and go do something else. That's it. Simple.
Yeah,
And
that's what happened. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
no, 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 I'm done.
That's what happened with me when it came to. I mean, it's not like I was invited to the panel, but the one drama live where Josh was the uh, host, the co-host.
Mm-hmm.
Brain fart. I had a brain trumpet. We I just how he was coming off. It was the first time I ever saw Josh. I was like, oh gosh, I can't watch this, and I just didn't watch it. But when last night when he was it last night? Well, with the other drama live when you guys were involved,
Yeah.
he was very chill. That was a completely different personality than what I saw in the other drama live, and it turned my idea of him around. That's for sure. But originally, I didn't watch the first one because it's like I really don't like this panel. I'm not going to get involved with this drama that they might be talking about.
I'm sorry I had to hit mute because you said brain trumpet. I can't. That's just,
Please don't start me off. You know what I'm
that
like.
was, yeah, I do. I know. Me and you would yeah. My mother would have said, you two could have fun at a hanging. She used to say weird stuff like that. Be like, Mom, what?
Lissa, are you talking about Cream from David Firth? I swear, she says yes. I'm going to find her. I'm going to take my soul back.
Creo, I have about 10 moderators on my channel. I don't like the drama.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any yet. But I'm nothing big. I'm just, I'm a small little tiny grain of sand in the ocean. I'm just, yeah. So I think I can handle it.
Yeah.
I look forward to doing some more live streams though. I've had a lot going on but I'm thinking this week it's going to be a good week. Maybe throw up a couple sometime during the week, and see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. A lot of people really loved the Paranormal Chant when you guys did it. That was it was good. I think paranormal stuff right now is a very good segue into not drama because it's something that I think everyone was really interested in, even if closeted. I think like everyone is interested in talking about paranormal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a really good, powerful subject to segue into.
Yeah. Whenever I do the paranormals or, I just want to tell people, because I've had some really, really nasty comments about it. I'm not going to do drama during a paranormal stream. I won't. And, if you're a skeptic or whatever, come at me in a good way. We can discuss it. I'm not going to discuss religion and I'm not going to discuss politics. Other than that, we can talk. And I think it's a pretty good idea to do a few of them because I remember in a couple that we had, there were so many people, and you really can't, focus on everybody. So having a couple of them, more people get to interact.
Yeah, it's more intimate when there's a smaller group.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know Joy Sparkle BS by any chance? Yeah, like her live stream, she usually has like 5 to 7 people. There's usually 2 people who don't say a word because everyone else is always just talking. It's like, I mean, why go on the panel if you know
That's
you're
all
going to
she
talk over?
has? I thought she had a load of traffic.
I mean, I mean, on the panel itself, sometimes she stretches it out a little more depending on who's on at the time. But it seems like a lot of the time it's between 5 and 7. It's kind of like the average. But even that, it's like even that, it's like some people they never get a word in. It's like, I mean, why go if you know you're not going to be able to talk?
Exactly. You get too many people up there. Yeah, I experienced that last night.
I mean, I did want to go on panel last night, but I don't think that was going to happen. And I'm kind of glad now, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Miss F and Wonderful. She wants to do this drama live thing, but she's kind of biased about whose drama she's willing to even listen to and who to put on the panel. Yeah, I mean, the way I get it, you know, she probably thought about it. When she decided Drama Live, she probably only thought about doing just that. So, I mean, you know, it's her channel. She can do what she wants, but it's going to be really hard for people outside of her direct group to get on Drama Live. Probably.
Yeah, you know, I was hoping a better outcome would have came from that. You know, I should have known better with, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not going to handle it that way. I'm just going to, you know, just move on. That's it. Just move on and make better choices.
Just think about the ye fart trumpet.
To what?
Think about the ye fart trumpet here in the UK.
Oh, I know. I was sitting there and I was like, it's so intense when there's that many people in the chat. And then I seen that roll by and I was like, I had to mute my mic. It's like, no.
I had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm terrible for comments like that.
I'm trying to read the side chat here. I'm squinting.
I'll put my head out properly.
You all got me so cracked up that one night I couldn't even see the chat. My eyes had tears that I couldn't. It was so funny. Hope you're right. Love and light. That's it.
Yes, I do remember that night. I completely lost it. I had to turn off my mic as well.
Lissa bobbing his cone. She sent me a picture of her doggy when he had his cone on around the head. Yeah, yeah. What a cutie, though. Oh, Penny.
Sesame, I found a really, really good photo of a very clear orb on my phone.
Oh, you did? Show me. I want to see. Penny, I hope you sleep good tonight, honey. We'll see you tomorrow. Penny is such an angel. I just love her. So you took this picture. Where did you take this picture? Was it the outside one that you sent me earlier, the one of your backyard?
Oh, no, this is from like 2013 with my dog in my old house where I used to live.
It's pretty significant.
There, isn't it, witches?
Yeah, usually, like I told them before, usually I don't put much credence to orbs because I feel like too often they could just be dust or a bug. But I mean that it's definitely not a dust. It's definitely not dust. It's definitely not a bug.
Yeah, I don't take many pictures. I guess I should. I have an app that actually has in my spirit box that has a camera in it. I haven't used that yet.
Just for everyone who wants to see.
Let me mute my mic so that it'll take my picture down.
Just in case, you know, you weren't here earlier when I showed Witch's Brew, but that is a picture of my dog in my mum and dad's old house when she was a puppy. and she's sort of looking at that orb as well. And I think I know who that orb might be. I think it was my godfather who passed away. I never met her, but used to enjoy coming to our house.
That is cool. And yeah, the animals, my dogs that I've had, and especially the little dog that my daughter has right now, Ariel, she's very, yeah, she can sense spirits.
Yeah, see that orb is just too big to be a piece of dust. If you have dust that big in your house, you have a problem. And if you have a bug that big in your house, you have a problem. So it's got to be an orb.
My grandson is like that too. He senses things.
Thank you, Hopey Dopey. I appreciate that.
I wish I had a Dr. Pepper. That sounds good. It's all out in the car, and I just know it's going to explode from the heat. I got to get that in.
I got one sitting on my desk. My desk is not in the laundry room.
Oh, no.
Really making me want one right now.
That sounds good.
I think I might make myself a Nutella toasty with strawberry. It's like cut up strawberry.
Aw, that dog is so adorable.
She's my baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a clear orb. Wow.
Yeah, Alyssa, I can't drink coffee. I mean, I could, but I have to like really space them out. Caffeine really puts me into some like lightheaded moods. It makes me lethargic rather than speeds me up.
Hopi, what kind of ASMR? Some of that stuff kind of freaks me out, where they're whispering and yeah. What kind of ASMR would I do? Might try it. For you. I don't know. I don't understand some of it when they're ruffling papers, and that annoys me. Or clicking their fingernails on stuff, or I don't know. That's the kind of stuff I scream about.
I like, lighting a candle and things like that. Striking a match and then lighting the candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I could understand that. I can't understand the whispering. That's
a fireplace. Weird. That sounds really cool.
Yes. Every night I listen to a mixture of a soundscape, and I don't know if you know the radio station Coast to Coast AM. But I listen to, do you know George Norrie?
No.
No. I listen to Coast to Coast AM's recordings from the night before, and I'll listen to usually oscillating fan or like a AC sound off YouTube, one of those 10-hour videos, and I just listen to them both together, and I just go to sleep like that. My ears can't handle silence. I always need that constant sound of a fan or something nearby. Otherwise, it feels like that pressure in your ears.
Yeah, I like to hear a fan.
Yeah.
That white noise. I don't like it when I'm here alone, though, because then I can't hear all the other creepy noises I think I need to hear.
My husband tends to have a fan on, but I like to have an app that I've taken off for a little while, but it helps me sleep. It's like rain on the roof and stuff like that, and you can make up your own mixes. It's free. It's got meditation on there.
I think I know what one you're talking about. Is it the one that's like dark blue night sky background?
Yeah.
It's got the pieces that... Yeah, that was a good one. I like that too.
Yeah, but it takes so much room.
I have an app like that somewhere. But, they have a lot of cool stuff on YouTube, but the bad thing about YouTube is it doesn't shut the light off. Like, if the light shuts off, then it shuts off YouTube on my phone anyway.
So, Alyssa, you listen to Coast AM? Of course you do. I mean, mother from another, grandmother over here.
Thank you, Hopi. I appreciate that. It feels like I'm getting like I don't know, my throat has been sore, kind of a chest infection, so I kind of feel like raspy or something. But yeah, but thank you. The worst time I ever had whenever I was DJing was whenever I did a classical. Oh no! And the guy wrote all of his own music, and I could not pronounce half of it. It was horrible. Yeah. I thought never again. I don't really care, I mean, it's okay, but it's if I'm going to go to music, it's going to be AC/DC or Eagles or, it's not going to be classical.
Real quick, good night, Tara. I'm not sure how you want me to pronounce that.
My husband's the same, Tara.
I'm not good at pronouncing words. I think 2 years ago I realized that tarot was pronounced tarot and not tarot. A lot of time, I read more than I speak. I don't actually speak much. I might be talkative right now, but it's because I really like this live stream thing. I usually read more than I speak. So a lot of times, how you pronounce in your head turns out to not be how it's actually pronounced in the real world. And yeah, so a lot of times you guys might hear me say, like, Lissa over here, I've called her both Lisa and Lissa so far. I just keep switching back and forth, hoping one is right. Like, I'm not good at pronouncing things. My girlfriend's telling me to say available. See, I say available, but I guess it's supposed to be pronounced available.
Available?
Available is how it's supposed to be pronounced. I completely skipped the I, and she gets so aggravated when I say it like that.
I never heard that.
Available.
Available. Yeah, it's supposed to. Oh no, maybe it's the other way around. I might have a bad memory too.
Okay, I say available.
Available. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Is I used to say available, and then she got me to start saying available. I think that's what it was.
How do you say like Route 66? Do you say route or route?
I would say route.
Okay, when you're going to go get a Dr. Pepper or Coke, what do you say?
I say soda.
That's what I say too.
Yeah, there's none of that pop.
I'm going to go get a pop. I'm going to get a pop. I love
none
it.
None of that pop crap. I'm very particular about how
say
people
soft
say
drink.
soda.
Malay? Is that right?
I say soft drink.
Soft drink.
Soft drinks.
That's whack. That's whack.
I can't even.
I'm not allowed to.
What's even soft about
it?
I love her accent, but I could not do it. I've tried before. I mess it up so bad. Show me your American accent. Accent.
Well, the thing is, sometimes people think I have a bit of an accent, and sometimes it's probably not going to sound much to you guys, but so I grew up hearing people asking me about accent now and again, and I think sometimes it might come out when I get excited. But like even B from It's B's Life, she's pointed out that she loves my accent, and I'm like, I hear that all the time, but I don't think I have one. But if people keep saying it, there's got to be something that I say differently sometimes that people think that I have some kind of accent. I don't know, but
you sound like a Yankee.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured. You know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't have the Boston. I'm going to go get in the car, get me some coffee.
Yeah. Coffee.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
Oh, so that's a Boston accent.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get in my car.
Tacos. You want some tacos? Got authentic tacos on corn tortillas or tortillas.
Got some tacos.
They pronounce the L's. Corn tortillas.
Now, see, I come from Oklahoma. My family do not sound like me. They are very, very Southern. And my son gets irritated. Oh, yeah, my son gets highly irritated because I've been around Puerto Rican and New Yorkers for 20 years, and my son's like, "Oh, Mom, you lost your accent. I don't like it." So what can I say? My brother-in-law kills me because he's like, he is so, I don't know if you call it Southern, I don't know what it is, but redneck. But he's like, "Yeah, I'm fitting to go out and ride the tractor." I'm like, it takes you 3 minutes to say that sentence.
Wow.
I'm fitting to go do this. I'm reading the side chat here. You guys are quiet.
Yeah, I'm reading it too right now. I keep trying to urge the audience to ask questions. I really love the questions they were producing earlier. They're talking about if we believe in aliens, if we believe in Bigfoots, big feets, if we believe in like astrology and stuff like that. They asked about what we think about crystals and gemstones.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want some audience participation? Come on, guys, give us your best question. Just throw it out there. I don't know if we'll answer it, but
Yeah, we won't answer, but it'll be cool if you guys ask questions.
Well, I want to know more about, and I know I'm on the panel, more about moons.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think we have one.
Hey, this last moon
I'm just blowing some hot trumpet.
This last moon was so high in energy, and I really thought, the buck moon, that's what the Native Americans call it. It's got other names too, but it was supposed to be a high energy, but good energy, good beginnings, But I've seen a lot of negativity come out of this one. I'm telling you, the energy.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Well, when was this moon? When was the full moon? Or the moon you're talking about?
It's about a week ago.
Okay.
If not, yeah.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. That makes sense because this whole week was leading up to this bubble bursting last night.
Oh my goodness, it's been going on for a while. I mean, for a few weeks now. It's to me, it's burst. It's gone. It's done. Finished. For me, anyway. Hey, I don't even think they're hearing us. I think they're having a good time in there.
Yeah, they really are enjoying each other.
I may swing down in the side chat.
Yeah, see you guys later. But yeah, moons. Well, like I said before, I do believe that the stage of the moon plays a role in people's emotions and mental states. Because, like we said before, during full moons, police report a lot more calls. Hospitals get filled up a lot more. It's just people get whack on full moons. So that gravitational pull or something plays a role in how we function as people.
Hey, please excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but my little guy is awake in there, so I'm going to go check on him. And I'm going to tell you all good night. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next couple of days for sure.
Okay.
Thank you for having me in here tonight.
Thank you for being here.
And yeah,
You're very welcome.
Y'all have a good evening. Love y'all. Bye.
You too, Sesame. You have a great night.
Bye.
Thank you.
So Spirit Box says stuff. Yeah, we're talking about stuff.
I'm just reading some of this chat.
Yeah, let me catch up.
I don't know how long I've been live streaming for.
Oh boy, I don't know. It says started streaming 4 hours ago today, so at least 4 hours.
If anyone wants to ask any more questions or anything like that, feel free to now, because I think I might try and get some rest. Yeah.
So throw anything out that you guys might have right now. If not, we'll skedaddle.
Yeah.
Hello, Vincent. You caught us just as we were ending. Goodbye, Vincent. Hi, Vincent. Goodbye, Vincent.
Bye-bye, Sesame. I'm just making sure no one else asks anything just before I go.
Yeah, Alyssa heals crit. All right, see you, Hopey Dopey. Yeah, I think it's about 2 here as well, 218. Yeah, Vincent, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. You have to join us on our next one.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah. I think I might finish it up there. I'm just thinking I've got a lot to do today.
I got a lot of sleep.
I got to
do. 11 p.m. where Vincent's at. Where would that be? That'd be California. Yeah, I think that'd be California or the West Coast.
That's where my cousin lives.
Yeah.
And the other side of my family.
See you, Maria. Thanks for being here. Good luck on your surgery.
Yeah, good luck. Are you on Twitter, Maria? Because if so, add me on Twitter or Facebook.
Good night, Hopey Dopey.
Sesame has my details for Facebook. I just have to keep it very, very.
Yeah, I don't think I'd add anyone to Facebook. I mean, I barely go on anyway, so.
Okay, I think I'll stop now and.
All right, so you.
We'll see you next time, Vincent. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe to both of us. Maybe even Sesame.
Yeah, no, of course. Sesame.
Of course, Sesame. Oh, Sesame's back. We'll do Lisa Simpson.
It's a lot to watch back on, actually, Sesame.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck watching all that back. I mean, you'll see the other stories that I talked about, though, so that'd be cool.
I'm just checking that there's no questions coming through. Sometimes you get that one last person.
Yeah, really exactly.
Or something. Yeah. Okay, I'm now gonna stop broadcasting, but thank you everyone who stopped by, and I will see you all again very, very soon. If you want to do a live broadcast with me and be on the panel, like Witch's Brew, and I will send you the link. I'm very happy to have skeptics on as well. You know, it's nice to get their opinion. And for them to see activity in my house. I'm going to do some more, you know, pre-recorded videos as well for you. And I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.